Hello! Welcome, everybody, to Return of the Runelords, presented by Route 66. This is a Pathfinder 1st Edition Adventure Path, a collection of 6 connected adventures forming a single campaign that we have converted to Pathfinder 2nd Edition and are playing. Thus begins our banter. We're behind. We should probably
I said to save stuff for banter, and your stuff to save was we're not doing banter.
Okay, well, Ash said she didn't want me to talk about the Uwu car.
Okay.
Uwu car?
I have a Subaru.
It wasn't a Subaru.
There's a Diva car out in
Should have kept the box closed
somewhere. I love it. It's a beautiful car. And when I moved, I didn't see it anymore. But I got to see it every week.
What was it?
A Diva car from Overwatch.
Oh, I thought you said a demon car. I was like, I'm wearing my emotional support demon shirt right now.
Oh, that would have been so good. Diva is a demon, though. So.
Depending on.
So it works, yeah.
Her.
I know there was a car with eyelashes around my first town where I lived down here.
The only cars that are suitable
Something
for
like
are
I think it was
beetles.
a bug. Yeah, it was a VW bug.
Yes.
Yeah, and it had the big eyelashes, and it was all kitted out to be super cute.
You just know somebody driving that is fun.
Mm-hmm.
Or under extreme duress.
I don't know. They shop at the same grocery store as me. Like I saw them around town all the time.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe it's like it could be an advertisement. Like you know, some of those things they like force you to drive the company car that's got like a wrap. Yeah.
It was too cute for that.
That's true. I like to think they did it intentionally and with emphasis.
Mm-hmm.
What is EDT?
Eastern
Daylight
time.
Yeah, it means it's on daylight savings.
Which we are right now.
Stupid, and I have many rants about daylight
Weren't
savings
we supposed to get rid of daylight savings? Wasn't that something they talked about for years and years? What happened?
Nobody can agree.
Maybe one day.
Nobody can agree if they like daylight savings time better or standard time better because it really depends where you live in the time zone. If you're on the eastern side of the time zone, you like daylight savings.
Obvious.
If you like the other way, you like standard time. No one can agree. Everyone hates changing, but no one can agree on what to change to, so we don't change.
I love
What is
changing
time
if
anyway?
it means no more daylight savings
What
time.
is time anyway? Segway?
Soup. Oh wait.
Segway?
Right. Yes. So, I have a special announcement.
Oh.
How do I want to? You know what? I know what I'm going to do. Time. Time comes for us all. The one force of reality that no magic can truly tame. Set in the world of Endarin, which is the same world as Water Under the Bridge, which is temporarily paused, a new group of heroes is going to be looking into the murder of a famous scholar, but the killer is already in custody, their trial pending. So what need have they of heroes of that elite status? Well, the stagnant bogs of the Fenarg hold a dark secret that could lay waste to all of Corvania and beyond, ravaging the very forces of reality itself. Time comes for us all. This is Ravager of Time, a first edition AD&D adventure module that we will be starting this coming Sunday at the usual 3 p.m. Eastern time in Europe, time in other part. The same time Water Under the Bridge normally runs. We will be playing old school, not specifically AD&D, but it's basically AD&D. It's Osric, which is the free, polished, organized, copyright-free version of the rule set. It's if you've never seen any kind of like old school D&D, like AD&D or any old school Renaissance gaming, check it out. It's as different from today's modern gaming as it can be, bordering on like a whole. To consider it and 5th edition Pathfinder, Daggerheart the same kind of game is just impossible.
You can watch us all die. Probably.
And of course, this will be going up on our YouTube channel as well. We've got some familiar faces who will be in it. Many of them, most of them here, half of them here. We will also be joined by Nexer from Water Under the Bridge, as well as 2 new faces, Solid Snipe and Latalis Rose, an Instagram cosplayer and Twitch streamer, respectively. So yeah, we'd love if you come check it out. It's going to be really good. I can't say much without spoilers, but it's going to test PC's brains more than their dice in a way that I think some people might get a little culture shocked by. So this is the official announcement for that. Take your sound bites as necessary. Music today was provided by Michael Gelfi Studios, Tabletop RPG, and Micro Music. Maps by Vorn. Let's run the intro.
Come, sit with me. Have some wine. Eat as much as you please. My stores are endless. The world has changed, my friend. Once, this was a land so supple, so ripe for consumption. I remember our night skies enchanted indigo canvas, sprinkled generously with silver stars and set awash in flames of hungry crimson. A vortex of screams and plummeting ruin proclaiming great Thassilon's end. Earthfall, my friend. I preserve such memories with my words and runes. I believe a good book with the right words can nourish a fresh mind, sowing the seeds for power's return. My book has opened, and the runes must now leave the page, for eternal life is hungry work. And I'm afraid, my friend, that the time for our feast has come at last.
And
So,
he.
oh God, that's so loud.
That's whoa. It's beautiful but loud.
The sky is clear, cloudless, the sun shining. Birds chirp. The distant hum of afternoon passers-by in downtown Magnimar are audible. In front of the Stone of the Seer, in a park, seated on a bench, is a woman. She is very straight-backed, sitting like a teacher, to be honest. Sitting like a teacher. Bearing heavy, layered robes. Gold and blue, with a bright sun motif. And a sandy, tan head wrap over top of a metal helm. A simple necklace hangs from her neck of a woman, arms outstretched like a Gmod
T-pose
character, T-pose, but with brilliant angelic wings extending up, out, and around, forming like a halo over her head. The necklace, not the woman sitting here.
Oh.
She taps her foot lightly, perhaps a touch impatiently, as a humanoid shadow crosses over her. You're late.
I felt eyes on me. I had to lose them,
You always
gone
feel
badly.
eyes on you.
Well, there
You're
are
in the
eyes on
middle-
me a lot.
You're in the middle of a city. There are always eyes on you.
Yeah. Look at me. I'm sorry, okay?
Look at you indeed. Did you at least bring lunch?
No.
Well, take a seat. Have you been in town long?
Just a few days.
Then you must have heard about the tidal wave.
A little bit.
It was our fault, really.
What do you mean?
Do you recall I told you I was working with the Pathfinder Society on something?
Yes.
The Lord Mayor saw fit to make it public.
Oh.
Our task is finished, but we reassembled a Thessalonian artifact called the Sahedron.
Oh.
Lady
Is
Hydemarch
that
has taken
wise?
possession of it.
Why?
Because we thought it was better in the hands of a group than in the hands of an individual. It has
Do
been
you know-
irresponsibly wielded in the past.
And you think that they're going to responsibly wield it going forward, or are they like locking it up?
If the Lord Mayor has his way, I don't think anything could be trusted at all. Fortunately, Lady Hydemarch was ahead of him. She wishes to form a new council, a Sahedron council.
Will you be a part of that?
really. Do you think I should?
Well, I'm biased, but I think you're level-headed enough to be of some help.
They did invite me.
But you're,
Of course, they invited Mary too.
well, I was gonna say you're still in the honeymoon phase, aren't you? You want to enjoy that a little more?
I do. But Mary already said yes.
Hmm.
She doesn't always do so well when put on the spot.
How do
But-
you think that, I mean, how do you feel about it?
I feel like I'm going to take her away and we're going to visit Keoning, whether she wants to or not. But perhaps when we return.
Well, a little abduction never hurt anybody.
Never. If I take this seat, our little appointments like this may get a little more sparse.
Well,
What would you do?
it sounds important. And you've been doing a lot of important things lately. So, can't really blame them for trusting you with this. I guess I can get over some late appointments, you know?
I suppose being late is not the end of the world.
No.
At least not in this case.
Hopefully not.
I know you are sensitive to such things, but may I offer you a little suggestion?
Sure.
One humble priestess to another.
Okay.
You've come a long way in a short time with your devotion and your powers. There's a place that could really use you. Are you familiar with Winsong Abbey?
No.
I would have been surprised, I suppose. It's more for traditional clergy. It is north on the Lost Coast, not far from Sandpoint. They once had priests of every major faith in the Inner Sea region. And there was something of a little mishap, and most of the priests are gone. The new masked abbot has ambitions to include some less traditional faiths, and you are nothing if not untraditional in who you worship.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if it's more traditional clergy, why would you think it's a good place for me? But I understand. What do you think I could contribute?
A new perspective. There is someone who reminds me of you there. He was a cleric of Aridin once, before the Age of Lost Omens began. Sidebar. Aridin was the god of humanity who was killed mysteriously, breaking every prophecy over 100 years ago and leading to this current age.
Oh, okay.
Right. Killed.
Wasn't killed. There's no evidence.
It's speculated that somehow he was killed. Not necessarily murdered, but killed. Though no one, IRL or otherwise, except Paizo's developers, actually knows the truth of what happened to him. So,
Dingy.
Paizo devs, if you hear this, maybe send a homie some tips. He had an unusual perspective, and he took his madness and his dead priesthood to Hollow Mountain and came back a priest of something far less pleasant. I doubt you'd have ever heard of it. A type of Flypath called Yamasoth.
And he
No
reminds you
consequence.
of me?
In a
Are
way,
you calling me mad?
only because I know you.
Okay, fair.
No. He sought the end of the world. And he was lashing out, driven, consumed by vengeance. And he saw the light. With a little help.
Hmm.
And now, he has regained his devotion. He offers a new perspective. You must understand, only one priest of each faith in the world is permitted there. This is an exclusive group. I myself have declined to take the seat dedicated to the Dawnflower. But the majority of her followers are not like you. Cultists and anti-paladins, tyrants and cutthroats. They could use a new perspective.
What makes you
You
think
don't have
they
to make
would...
that face.
Well, what makes you think they would listen to me? Everybody, this seems like a recipe for a disaster, putting a bunch of people with different beliefs in one place and asking them to communicate properly.
Communication is the secret ingredient to society. If an ex-cleric of a Flypath can sit side by side with the current cleric of Desna, why can't a priestess of the greatest redemption story in Galarian's history join them?
You can do it.
I
Sorry.
don't know. I'm not much of a joiner. You know that.
No, I didn't really think you would do it anyway.
I didn't say no. I
Hmm?
didn't say yes.
And you won't, will you? Just gonna leave it hang?
What if I say I'll think about it?
Then I suppose I shall think about this Sihedron Council appointment. Lunch?
Guess we have a lot of thinking to do over lunch, yeah.
You're buying.
Fine.
We cut forward about 5 years. To the Irespan, one of its pilings, the Gecko, inside which our party of intrepid heroes have discovered the cult they hunt is gone. Their leader gathered them all up, and together they departed for the city of Riddleport with the intent to steal 3 scrolls of resurrection from the pirate lord and quasi mayor of Riddleport, Clegg Zincher. You found the date on which this theft will take place, and even managed to get some intelligence on their numbers. You
21?
learned that their leader.
20 plus the leader.
You learned that their leader is called Leptonia, and that she was working with someone, a necromancer who may or may not be named Arrogantus, who may or may not look like the undead totem mask that you fought in his former workshop.
The true boyfriend.
One thing is clear.
Only if he talks to me.
This ally did not go to Riddleport with the cult. Looking at the date, you know that time is short. For indeed, if Leptonia is able to recover these scrolls, she means to resurrect the Runelord of Sloth himself, bringing potential calamity to Varisia, a country already facing enough calamity, to be honest.
Haven't we been through enough?
What with the Runelord of Wrath and the Runelord of Lust both being active once more.
It's like they're returning.
Oh my god, that's the name. She said the
That's
name.
the name of the game! Ah!
There was a little bit of a struggle with the remains of the ghostly guardian of this place, as Fixney, a greed wizard, stole away with her skull and put it in a tomb he was confident only he could access.
Mhm.
Not that the rest of you know that. He did return to you, and you know, it's like no one's enemies here, but things are a little tense on that aspect. Tensions may also stem from the fact that he took no part in a conversation the rest of you had with a Clypoth named Ogzeugus, who answered some questions in exchange for his freedom. He told you...
I think you mean
Yes?
Augustus?
Yeah, his name's actually Augustus.
No, I'm pretty sure it's Ogzeugus.
Augustus.
In exchange for his freedom, he answered your questions. He told you, yeah, I'll go back to the Outer Rifts. What you didn't see is right below my camera when he said it, his little pinchers were crossed.
Aww.
No, you liar.
I was distracted by his cute little knife.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You didn't have
Yeah.
the knife. That's just the picture.
I know.
there was one final order of business that you wanted to look into. Oh, I should mention, among Leptonia's notes, you did find details that for sure could lead to the creation of an antidote or even a vaccine for the polymorph plague the cult intends to unleash on Magnimar. It'll take a little time, but you know, you don't have to do that. There's plenty of like professionals who could
scientists
do
are
that.
for.
You just got to get it to them.
Alchemists, somebody.
Right.
Yeah.
But before you could depart with the rescued prisoners that you found, there's one last order of business you wanted to check out.
Lori looking for
Potential
dogs.
patient
I
hero.
forgot.
And as you entered the room where this patient zero was, I imagine you guys probably expected it to be pretty bad, but it was worse. What you found was a man who had been more or less fused, or at least partially transformed, into an Autiog. He had the tentacles, the gaping mouth, the stumpy clawed legs. But he also had a human leg, a human hand, part of a torso, and a human head. And as this starving creature rose at the sight of you, lumbering forward, he wept and screamed and begged, "Save me! Feed me! I'm sorry. I'm so hungry. Save me! Help me! Kill me! I'm so hungry."
These are really
And I
mixed
need
messages.
everyone to roll some initiative once I put you on the combat tracker.
I think it's you save him by killing him kind of situation, since we didn't bring
But
the
then
antidote
help
with
him
us.
and feed him.
Does he eat
There's different
tables?
options.
I might have a
Why
ration.
do I have on guard?
I'm gonna
Oh,
re-roll
and-
using a hero point.
Go ahead.
What did I roll? I rolled a 5.
Did it re-roll for me?
Mm-mm.
It won't. You're just gonna have to roll it again. Actually, hang on. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm gonna delete your initiative, and then you can roll again. Okay, now just roll it again using the hero.
Okay.
You don't have to. You'll have to manually remove the hero point. But ooh, that's
I think that was
unfortunate.
the opposite effect.
That's what I get for using a hero point.
Mm.
I don't know
All
what I
right.
expected.
We all know the hero points betrayed today.
Let me just remove
Hey,
that
out of
piece of shit.
curiosity, since we've been fighting undead all the time, is this also undead an Atiog? Well, I don't know what that is,
Recall
You'd have to
knowledge.
use an action to recall knowledge.
but I don't want to do that. Okay.
Yeah. Well, maybe if someone else does it, they'll say out loud what they know. Maybe.
Maybe
That's
on my
what-
turn, which
He
is
doesn't.
last.
He doesn't look very undead to me. He looks more demonic.
No, he doesn't. Okay.
Talking is a free action. Yes.
It is.
Throw it whatever food you have. That's what
I
I'll
was
say.
going to.
Zilora.
Is throwing
have
food a
initiative.
free action?
Hell no. It'd be an action to get it out and then an action to throw it.
All right.
We might be able to save this man.
You think so?
I got my
it's
turn
worth-
planned out.
I think it's worth a try.
I don't have any of the things that I could use to like incapacitate him in the meantime. You know what? Actually,
Would hold person only work on half of him? Just curious.
that's an excellent question.
I don't think it's the person part that's the doing the actions.
If I'm gonna use cast down, do I just need to put that in chat first?
So you would
Or do
say
I just have it?
I'm using this, so like committing to it, and then you would hit cast.
Okay.
Or-
Well, yeah. So I am using. I have it checked. The spell shape is cast down. Okay. I'm sorry. Well, I mean, I'm not sorry yet. I don't.
Just make sure you also
we
got
have
him
to
target.
see.
You do.
I do.
Or is that
We
Ava?
don't-
One of you has him targeted.
I have him targeted.
Almost the same. Okay. Oh yes. So more modules have been fixed, so the buttons are working again. You'll notice.
Yay!
Yay!
So, uh-oh, this is harm. Uh-oh.
Mhm. Yeah.
Level 4.
Uh-oh.
Well, I wasn't gonna use the level 4. I'm just trying to. Let's just see what happens. I guess he has to do a save DC.
You're using the 2-action one. Okay.
Yeah.
Here comes the saving throw.
I haven't
Ooh.
gotten to use this yet, so
Okay. He succeeded, so he'll still take half damage.
okay.
So go ahead and now you'll roll damage.
I thought we were gonna feed him.
I don't know.
Zoloris
All right.
not. The rest
So
of us
do you
are.
wanna Do you have any flair you want to add to this?
No, so if he succeeds, that means that he won't be knocked prone, right? That's
No,
what
it
that
says if he
means.
takes any damage, he will be.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna yell "stay put" or something and like try to like force push or whatever, make it look. You know what I mean when I say force push? Like I don't.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And as part of the casting, it does require your holy symbol. So you kind of take this and hold it forward as you bark this command at him. There is like a piercing, dark, faintly violet light that comes from above, slamming down from the ceiling, shaking the floor beneath you as it strikes him. He takes. Oh, I love that half damage. You could see like he's just leaning into it and then starting to struggle forward in spite of it. As you hear the creature on his torso roar like that, the man, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so hungry. Did it automatically? Okay, it did not put cast. So he is prone. As he's trying to struggle, like the force of this spell is so aggressive. Even if his body takes it, the force of the downward momentum still drops him to his knees. And that was 2 actions, so you still have a 3rd action.
I'm gonna raise my shield.
Smart.
Wait, so does that mean that the pictures work now? You said modules were fixed. Did you? No.
Some, but as far as I can tell, I can try again, but I don't think that one is fixed yet.
Okay.
Because I think there's a more complicated problem. I assume, yeah, it still says undefined.
Okay.
It's my turn.
It is your turn.
I'm gonna dig in my pack and get out some rations.
Oh, I like the little prone. Is that the prone icon that's like floating around him? That's so cool looking.
Okay, how do I... Here. Well, I want to just... Alright, pack, get rations, I want to toss it over. 1, 2. And then dance. Gotta.
A show while you eat.
Welcome
Hello.
Throw them to him.
Mm-hmm.
So you're using 3rd action to dance?
Yeah, do I have to do anything to throw? Or is that just...
It's an action, I would say.
Okay, but I mean like no skill check or anything.
No. I would say though that you would only throw one with an action because it would be like a thrown weapon. So you'd still have the other one in hand.
That's fine. No problem. And then dance, and we'll do the whole... You mean I don't have an item with blah blah. Alright, one of my macros is misty, which is fine. Alright, enjoy the show, plus, where are you? Fascinating performance, because my macro decided it doesn't want to work when I finally made it. Of course not. Alright, alright, perform, dance. Thank you for finally using the right checkbox. Does a 32 succeed? Okay, cool.
You know, yes it does.
I figured. Alright, does it critically succeed or normal succeed?
That is a critical success.
Alright, he's got the -2 to hit everyone else from Enjoy the Show that you have to apply.
Okay. That's on him. Critical failure.
Yeah, I'm so proud of you.
Actually, no. Critical success.
You get panache?
I get panache.
Shit.
Yeah,
my bad.
Yeah, critical failure means he gets bonus to other stuff. But
critical success. Got it. Yeah,
So he has a -2 to hit other people that are not me.
Okay. Got it. Cool. So you begin to dance, and the man sort of quiets his sobbing and is just staring, while the monster has no eyes.
Okay, fair.
It has eyes on its tentacle, doesn't it? Have an eye on its tentacle?
I don't think it does.
Or is that a mouth?
I thought
My
they
bad.
did.
No, those look like
Might be.
eyeballs. If you zoom way in.
Yeah, there's
Damn,
eyes on it.
It does have eyes on one of its tentacles.
Yeah.
It also has a mouth on another one of its tentacles. So
Yes, both.
Whatever, it can watch me dance, which is all that's important.
Nifix?
Oh, it's my turn. I thought I was after somebody else. Oh,
Oh.
this is great.
I
Okay,
forgot to do
so
next turn, sorry.
I got some biscuits still. And I got
Don't you
some
have
left-
a ton of rotten food?
It's not rotten.
It was rotten last time it rotted. I heard it.
It's the same day. I got it this morning.
Because your
No,
brother
because of the
spoke
thing.
in Chthonic,
And it
and he
rotted.
tried
Yeah,
to correct
it
somebody
rotted
on
all your food.
Augustus' name, and then all
Give
your
him
food
that.
rotted.
They love that shit.
I'm
They
gonna
love
be
rotten
honest.
shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think this guy is gonna care if it's rotten.
No,
love it.
they're not.
You don't remember making the face like you just had your ice cream scoop fall on the pavement? when-
Yeah, no, I remember this now. I'm upset. Okay.
She didn't want to remember it.
Yeah,
That's
well, at
fair.
least it still smells like garlic, but you know, whatever. She's gonna look at her tunic, and her rotted garlic chicken. It's just like, and then she's gonna scoop whatever's left out in there and just throw it in the same direction Saya did. And then
Okay.
she's going to Dragon Stance, and if he doesn't charge over the, oh no, I can't Dragon Stance. You know what? Move next is a little. No, that's still not two. I still only have one action. She's gonna brace for impact.
Okay. You know what? Valid. That's fair. Okay.
Put your seatbelt on.
You can give him a big
Yeah.
hug.
Oh yeah, she's like, you know, ready for him to come to her instead of her charging at things and then trying to suplex. She's gonna try and use their momentum to go boom if the food doesn't work.
It gets up from prone. As
Eat
it
the chicken!
does, you guys can all smell the creature suddenly, and it is awful, like horrific smelling. So bad that I need everyone to make that fortitude save, please.
Nice.
In fact,
All
hang
of
on. I think I
us?
can target
Even
all of you.
me?
I'm really curious.
Wait, hang on. How far? 5, 10, 15, 20, 20.
I'm pretty far
Yes,
away.
all of you. Anyone within 40 feet of it.
I'm further than
would be able-
40.
Oh, Lorian, you are more than 40. Okay. Barely.
Aha,
So Lorian, you're
barely.
excused. Everyone else? Hang on. Let me try this again. There. Now there's individual buttons for you guys.
Lord.
Fix me, you're fine. You,
Plug your nose. Quick.
you're okay. The smell isn't getting to you.
Ooh,
I
nice.
And you
feel like-
become immune to it for 1 hour.
I feel like Alvin and I
Laura,
need to
you are
have
immune
a
to it for 1 hour.
minus because of how sensitive our noses are.
Roll a
But
disadvantage. Not that that exists here, but
Nifix, you are immune to it for 1 hour. In this instance, in the same way that dogs have much better noses than we do, but they aren't perturbed by the smell of poop, it kind of works that way for sensate gnomes as well.
oh, awesome.
Okay, so
Getting
all
a bunch
4 of you,
facts about him, like his
all 4 of you
birthday.
are able to resist the stench. It's nasty, but it's not like sickening you. Nor is the sight of this thing lumbering up to the food and just beginning to shovel it into its mouth.
Okay.
Share your food.
At this point, if you want, and it is up to all of you, I need unanimous agreement on this. I can end initiative if you want.
I'm okay with
Awesome.
that.
I have a question about that.
Yep.
Well, I guess I have something. I have a sleep poison. I want to have it ready to use on him if I need to. So I would prep it and just be ready, but I don't need to be in initiative.
Okay, that's fine. Noted, though. You're kind of getting that ready.
Oh, I want to actually try to recall knowledge.
I would also.
You can.
like to
You don't need
recall
initiative.
knowledge.
That's a freebie if you want.
So I'm good.
Or
with
do you
being
want
out
to do
of
that?
Initiative.
If you want, I can go through each of you two's turns, and then we can end initiative. Would you prefer that?
No.
Your call.
Yeah, you're cool.
I'm good
I'm
with
ending
whatever.
encounter.
If he looks like he's not trying to attack us, then
He
I also want to
is
recall knowledge.
going
Hi, buddy.
ham on that
There was no
rotten
ham in there.
Stop talking
Chicken.
about ham.
No, there probably is.
I thought it was chicken.
I mean, I just gave him rations, so I don't know what's in there.
Ham chicken.
Right, there's that, and that's much more satisfying for him.
I do recall knowledge.
Zalora. Oh yeah, I forgot. Having him targeted when you use that uses his DC. So
Oh,
Lorian, please
cool.
target him and then re-roll that.
My bad. I
And
did have him
Alvin do
targeted.
the same when you.
I'd like
Combat
to. Oh wait, I'll ask. Oh, after Lorian. Question. Or should I ask now? You know what?
This is Laura. Okay. You actually do recognize the creature that he is partially transformed into as an Otyug. They are primarily seen in Corvosa, actually, where people intentionally set these loose in the sewers to eat garbage and sort of regulate
things.
the flow of everything. Occasionally, one will get out onto the streets and try to eat somebody. But it's an Otyug, a garbage eater. They're ravenous monstrosities. Fixney, did you have a specific question? I assumed you wanted to know what that was. Was that correct, Nara?
Yeah.
Okay. Fixney, what was your question?
Is this creature in line in any way with the notes I browsed through? Like,
if so, it would probably be in the part you'd have to parse. You'd need like an hour to go through that. So what do you want relating to your knowledge check or your recall knowledge?
like how far is this down the line on like? I'm gonna guess this is like their experimentation. Like,
okay, yeah.
Was this like an instant kind of thing, or are they like slowly?
So you think that would probably be something you'd have to interview him to learn more of, which is probably possible at this point while the beast is sated. But looking at him, just at a glance, you think that his mutation has likely ended. That it got this far and it stopped.
So is this a failure or a success? It's failure or success then?
I
A
think
bit of
a
both.
failure if this was.
I mean,
patient
it seems like
zero.
they threw him into the trash room. But it's also clear that it is a almost success. Just this alone unleashed on a city would be catastrophic. And Lorian, what was your question? You're muted.
How much can they eat, like, in a go? Like, how much do they need to be satisfied? Like, something of his size.
Oh, good question.
And then, like, how long will he be sated?
So you know that Otyugs have a near infinite appetite. However, the amount of food that you guys have given, you think will buy about 10 minutes.
Okay. Okay.
So we could talk to him for a little bit, if you guys wanted to. Or we can sneak away.
No, I want to talk to this man.
Actually, I want to sneak in the corner and look for ducks.
We'll ask him if he's coherent.
I'm just trying to go. I'll walk forward.
Okay.
You first. If he was hungry.
Is the beast part of you sated for now?
Yes.
I think we can help you.
It hurts. It's been such a long time.
Can you tell us some information?
He nods weakly.
Do you know how long ago this was done to you? Can you remember?
I don't know. haven't seen the sun.
Okay. What
What's
is your
the last
name?
date you remember?
I remember. And like you can see that the beast has finished and is sort of sitting back, like this is when the 10 minutes starts,
Digesting.
as the beast is right.
I hear his stomach grumbling.
I remember a lot. I was in Underbridge. Something hit me. And I woke up on a table. They had strapped me down. I remember these swirling spirals of green and red. And the woman, she thanked me for volunteering
What
to
did
be
she
one
look?
of the polymorph plague's children.
What did she look like?
Frightening. Her name, they called her Latonia. She was joyous. She said,
Did you notice her hair color?
white. Wait, was it? Hang on, let me double check that now.
Did we already have that?
Was she
info?
prettier? Is she prettier than me? Like,
Did he give us? Sorry, did we get his name?
Nope.
Okay.
I asked, but I don't think you heard because me and Alvin asked at the same time.
Oh yeah, it is white. She was an elf, I think.
Oh.
Elf with white hair, kind of like Saya's boyfriend.
Yeah, I guess we're not really
Yeah,
ex. It's not my ex anymore because that wasn't really him. So
Right.
What's your name?
Zaya Kalen.
I was gonna name him Billy. All right.
Just
You
gonna
can't
give
just
him a name.
name people. They have names.
I'm Lorian. I won't introduce the others in case they don't want them to have their name. But...
Oh, you can have my name. Also, I was continuing to dance. Like I checked for my ducks, but just kind of calming, whatever.
It seems to be having an effect. Like it is calming him. Though
Okay.
a lot of the time it seems more like he's just sort of not
Dopey.
entirely at home.
Okay,
She said she wanted me to stay awake. She liked her experimental stock awake for the procedures. She
We're
made
gonna
me drink. She made me drink this black slime. And I don't remember much until I came to later. And they gave me a new dose of something.
I'm gonna get adjacent to him.
I don't know how many times they did it, but it was different every time, but it always made me sick.
We think we might be able to help you. If you trust us enough, I have something that could give you a little bit of rest for now, until we can get you somewhere safe.
There's
so you
no
don't hurt.
safety. I'm always
I
hungry.
have something that can. The beast isn't like paying any attention. I assume it's just.
No, it's still dormant.
Do
I
we
have
know if
something-
using that on him will affect the beast, though? Aren't they kind of?
They're connected by bloodstream.
Oh.
You know what? Can I do a medical, like a medicine check on that?
Yes, but you'd have to cease questioning for a few minutes.
No, I don't have time. Okay, Stilly, I have something called sleep poison in my inventory, but I couldn't find it on the compendium at all.
Sounds like you made that yourself and didn't label it.
No, I didn't. I wouldn't have done that. But I did find an equivalent in the in the
It's
second
probably
edition.
that was renamed by me.
Okay, so it's called lethargy poison.
Yep,
Which
that's what it is.
I would like to use on him.
It's an injury poison.
Oh, he has to be injured.
He is
You
injured.
can't consume it.
It can only be. It only functions when it's put into the bloodstream.
Don't worry,
He
I
is
have
injured. I injured him.
syringes.
He is
I
injured.
injured him.
Yes, but the
Okay.
point, like,
I have
the
to put it,
poison
like,
has to be
in.
like put into him through an injury.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay.
I do have something that could put you to sleep for a little bit until we could get you somewhere safe. But we think we found an antidote for your affliction. But we just need time.
Save me.
We're going to
I'll
try.
do anything for you. I'll tell you everything. I'll give you anything.
It's all right.
I used to do work for Ragside Washers. No check required for Saya, who would know that as a Scarny gang. Small time. Small time. Primarily smugglers and...
I was going to say, what
fences.
about
But
me and my biographical eye?
you could do a check on that. But
I just know.
Saya being from... Like, it's...
No,
they
you don't-
operate exclusively in Magnimar.
You don't need to
so-
save him. Just
Lorian,
she
you've
wouldn't
heard
say
of them
that,
as
but
well.
that's the
They're
Damn!
full-time
thought.
smugglers. I can reward you. I'll give you anything. Please. Please save me.
Okay. Do any of
I
you
don't
guys
live
have
like
anything you want to ask before I use this?
No.
Okay.
You owe me chicken.
So what we're
When you
gonna
feel
do?
better.
Your chicken was already rotted.
Shh.
We're gonna leave a bit more food here. Well, first we're gonna try to use this, get you go to sleep for a while. We're gonna leave some food for if you wake up and it's angry. And then we're gonna.
No, don't leave me. It's always hungry. I'm
We can't
always hungry.
I don't know how to transport you.
They brought bodies. They made me eat the others.
How he's pretty big, right? Like
Large.
Yeah, do you guys have any ideas on this? I don't.
Look, if someone can make so my fall doesn't go splat, I can carry this fucker out of here. Not very
the only
well.
I was just gonna say knock him out, but it sounds like
Well,
your
I can
idea
use-
is better.
I can. He will be unconscious if this works.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we can try that. We'll try that and take you with us.
Keela's gonna love us so much.
Okay, you're gonna feel a slight pinch.
Don't worry,
As
this will
she-
only hurt a bit.
So
Or
wait
she-
a second.
As
I
she
just
pulls
wanna
out her
remind
weapon,
Vice-
I pull out a very stale muffin and just kind of toss it in front of the beast's side.
It doesn't move at present. It's still sort of vacant.
Yeah, it's fine. It's just in case.
Can I do it on his side, like to his leg or something?
It's one creature. Makes no difference.
Okay, well,
Also, I want to point out that the fortitude DC on lethargy poison is 18.
Which probably
You
not
can
work.
willingly fail.
Does anybody
Also-
have
ahead.
anything that could lower fortitude saves?
Mm-mm.
Bane, perhaps, or I mean, yeah, would it be Bane?
All my stuff's about will saves.
This is my only idea.
Can I use my Aeon Stone thing with my group text ability to, like, give him counting sheep or something to make him sleepy? To help?
In this instance, probably not. You're still counting on a creature bred to eat garbage failing a level 2 fortitude save.
That's all I got. Or we could just do non-lethal damage and beat the shit out of him.
Oh, poor guy. I could try a charm.
Let's just keep him locked in here.
Never mind. I was gonna say I could give you bless, but that doesn't actually
We'll just keep him locked
work.
in
'Cause
here.
it's not- will bless work since it's technically an attack roll?
You can do recall knowledge.
How does this work?
The best I got-
him targeted though. I don't know if
Yeah.
that's gonna work.
Also,
Okay. Zalora, you think that bless in this case would probably not help.
Okay.
But with either a critical success or a critical failure, I'm not going to tell you which it was, you further believe that what might actually work, based on what you know about this, is a remove curse spell.
I don't have that. Anybody have remove curse spell?
I think you can prepare it. That'd be another day.
Right.
The best I got is charm. And maybe I can try to charm him to go to sleep, but I
I
don't think
do
that
have
works.
an anti-plague and antidotes formula, but like that's not going to help him now. It's just going to help it stop progression, which it's done. So that's not really helpful.
I have sound body, but cursed is not one of the afflictions it works on.
I think
works on
cleanse
sickened?
affliction. I
Yeah,
think
I
you
don't
need the
have that.
cleanse affliction spell, which is a second rank spell.
Yeah.
Here, let me charm him to sleep. I don't know if it'll work, but I can try. Hopefully he doesn't hate it. Unless you have a problem with that, Lorian.
Can't wait to get to rest and prepare all new spells and then
And
have
then
all
you'll
of the ones
cast-
I had this time be the ones that'll be useful for the next day.
And you'll do it wrong anyway, and you'll prepare all the wrong things
Did you
again.
remember to target him?
No. Why would I target him? I was targeting him. Yeah, hold on.
You
let
want to
me...
try again?
Yeah. Hold on, I gotta give myself a use back. Redo. Okay, there we go. Ta-da!
Whoa, he's a tornado!
I'm not trying to tornado him, I'm trying to soothe him to sleep.
I don't know. He looked like a tornado to me.
Okay, so here's the neat part.
Wait, what? How'd he succeed?
Oh, it's the mental
No, he
effect
didn't.
and
It's treating it. It says he succeeds because of incapacitation,
oh.
but that's a bug.
Oh.
It's
okay.
using the spell's level instead of yours.
Oh, okay, because it's only a spell one, yeah.
So it is actually a failure.
Good. Sleep. I know charm doesn't actually sleep, but I'm just trying to like lull him into sleep.
It can't use hostile against you, and it is helpful toward you now.
Which is probably better than if we put it to sleep and then had to carry him
Yeah, I guess.
down.
All right, come on, let's go. Be good.
How long does this last? An hour. Okay. All right, let's get out of here.
That was pretty
Oh my
big brain,
God.
actually.
They're
Wait,
not
are we
gonna be
taking him with
happy.
us?
We're taking him with us.
Yeah,
No
Yeah, and we
arguing.
only
What
we
time
only
is
have
it
an
outside?
hour.
It should be like nighttime.
It's funny.
We
you should
came
ask.
we came at night, didn't we? Or no?
Mhm.
No, you didn't, but you've been here
We
quite a
didn't.
long time. It is
didn't,
9:11 p.m.
Okay, let's
Wow, perfect.
Wait, how are we getting him down?
Ropes and pulleys, just like everybody else.
Here's, can I put my clandestine cloak over him? And if so, will he be able to use this veil of privacy? Or do I have to, like, you know what I mean?
Wait, how heavy is it?
It would give him a. Oh, you want to use the activate?
The hood.
ability.
Yeah.
I don't think he would have the presence of mind to use that.
How
It
heavy?
requires investing in the item. He
Mhm.
would not be able to invest the item.
Oh, but I'm sure I have cloaks somewhere.
Well, I just don't think normal cloaks are gonna cover all this, you know?
We just need several.
Hold your arms in.
Whereas this
Hold the
like lets
tentacles in.
you impersonate.
I have a
but yeah.
disguise kit, but I don't think that's gonna help.
He's our dog. Leave him alone.
I'm
That's our
hungry.
friend. Walking a dog. Here,
Okay.
eat this muffin.
Hungry.
Here's a
Give
muffin
me
for you.
another. If you are deducting actual resources of food, then you can do so.
I had a stale one.
A ration.
be-
Like a really stale one, but
Yeah,
it was stale.
I mean, yeah, I can use real rations on him too. I've
Really?
already
How
used
heavy
one.
is it?
I didn't hit the
It's
button.
pretty freaking heavy.
I do
Anybody
still
have-
have the lifting belt.
Anybody
And
have
if he's-
Featherfall?
No,
You just have him
friendly-
jump down.
Well, I wasn't planning on prepare. I didn't prepare it.
no, you prepared other
Okay.
weird things today.
How did we plan on getting down?
And then
Ropes.
Can't believe I'm
ropes.
doing this. I have to look up the ecology article from the first edition about Otyugs.
How could you not know you'd need that?
Yeah, it's wild.
My players did that to me on Sunday.
Okay, that's just rude.
What?
The article is very rude about Otyugs in general and does not give me its height and weight. Let's try again.
Well, it's only half. Let's see. Human
They
male.
call him a freak.
160.
That reminds me.
Close
plus
your
his
ears.
weight. I would guess around like 500 pounds. But that's just me.
Seems like a lot.
400 or 500.
It would be more than a horse.
What's a horse weigh? I know they can crush you, but
Oh God. Okay, so Okay, so it would weigh, I would say, around
Give it to me in bulks.
1,800 pounds, which would
Ooh,
be
what?
You're a chonker.
something in the ballpark of like,
Even though it's only half a one?
no, it's more than half.
Oh.
Okay, 3/4.
Um,
Damn.
it would be it would be 36 bulk.
Yikes. Okay,
Hey,
well
it's
my
all
lifting
working
belt
out.
isn't gonna do shit.
All right, we need some pulley systems. All right, Fixie, let's go.
No.
How good are you? Can you climb? Can you? Let's just. Can you climb down that wall? You got tentacles. You got a climb speed.
It's fair. He is helpful to us now, so
No.
Mm.
Looking at him, like, even as the thought crosses your mind, you take one look at this thing, you're like, nope. That thing
Okay.
ain't, that's not a climber. It probably couldn't even climb a set of stairs.
Shoot.
That's awkward.
Was there no ways down that we've seen? Like.
Correct.
Can we not use
Because
the
the-
elevator
the
thing?
s-
I guess there's no.
Wait. What about down this pit? Any stairs?
Well,
in there?
because the one set of stairs we saw was in that room where we left the dudes, and it was like walled off.
Look,
But
Yeah,
also
Oh,
it went up.
you know what?
Also, they're gonna freak out when they see
How
him.
about we leave him here
Oh.
and we tell Sheila Hydemark to send someone else in here to when they have the antidote.
When they have the okay.
No, that's weeks. We can't risk that.
Oh, poor guy.
I'm
We'll
not-
starve.
I don't
we can
wanna
send
leave him
someone
here.
in here to feed him.
And the chance that they
We
get
can-
hurt are
okay.
very high. We're
Go
here
argue
now.
away from him.
Yeah, do you think that why sorry, I know I just got here. Do you think they're gonna listen if you just go back and like shout orders? Go send someone there. Go work on this cure.
Probably not.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think they'll come back for him. And I want to help him.
I
And then
think
he-
they could put him somewhere safe where they can feed him and keep them comfortable until they can cure him.
Stilly, once that are targets self, can you use them to target others?
No,
Damn it!
that's what self means.
Ah! Okay.
I unfortunately don't have
I'm
anything.
sorry, I didn't
The-
prepare Featherfall.
Now, hold on. I do have the gecko pads. I don't know if he can use them though.
If it requires investment, no.
No investing. Here, I'll put it in
Oh?
chat for you. We bought these.
Oh,
Oh, right.
that would help.
So
I
he
used
just,
mine already.
Yeah, he just
Right,
needs to
because
be able
they're
to use them.
clockwork.
Yeah, they just give you a climbing speed. So he's got hands still, at least in the picture.
Oh, under one-time use.
Yeah.
Here, buddy,
Huh.
put these on.
Actually, that would yeah, that would actually work.
Cool. They can get him down. Now we gotta get the rest of us down.
We can roll
Yeah.
pulley ourselves down.
And
You
we've
don't need
got
a pulley, just a rope.
we've got 4 other people
Whatever.
too that
Can
are
I-
Yeah.
pretty hurt.
Can I ride on him?
Oh, I don't know that
Ask
you'd
him.
want to.
Tell him.
May I
Saya.
mount you?
No, not you. Saya. Let Saya do it.
Would it be okay if you have a backpack buddy?
Someone's gonna clip that.
Can I eat it? I'm so hungry.
No, you can't eat it, but I'll give you another
Hungry.
ration. Okay, give me another ration.
There's a muffin. There's a stale muffin in front of
I-
you. Eat.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, you fed him again.
Yeah.
Oh, right. So he's back in. Right, I forgot. He's lucid again.
Okay.
I'm so weak. I don't know.
She's very light,
Is she?
If I get hungry, I might.
maybe.
I-
We'll keep feeding you.
We'll feed
But
you right
we
before the
gotta-
climb.
We gotta get moving, okay?
I have more food than I know what to do with. It often rots on my person.
Let's get moving. Let's get moving. We don't have a lot of time.
Okay, so before you go, there's those 4 other people we're trying to help out. They're gonna freak out if they see him.
I'll go tell them. Zalora, quit
Okay.
shutting the door.
I didn't mean to.
You know
Hey,
what's hurt.
come on.
Okay,
What's his name? Isaiah?
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's not Billy.
Guys,
Come on, Isaiah.
Yeah. Oh.
we have a 5th person coming with us. His name's Isaiah. Please don't scream when you see him.
He won't hurt you.
If you give him shit, I will smack you.
The thing's
Yes.
name-
He's lucid.
the
He is a
thing's got a
person.
name.
Yes. Now we're getting out of here. Let's go. Get moving.
We're going into
Put us by the wall.
theater of the
Yeah.
mind mode at this point. We don't need to be worrying about tokens now.
That's
if you guys
fine.
are just on the way out.
Okay.
While you're doing that, I'm gonna be looking for a duck.
Yeah, good luck.
Did we not go somewhere?
I'm trying to remember if I know where the duck is. I know I found it at one point.
Can you move the Atiag just in case?
It's not
Is he
under
under the-
Isaiah.
I needed to know, okay? I needed to know.
Oh, interesting. There is a wanted poster that he was sitting on, though.
Yeah.
Oh.
I saw those on the floor. Yeah.
It almost looked duck shaped, and I got excited.
No.
What the
If there
heck
was a
is
duck
that?
on the wanted poster, that'd be funny.
Let's just zoom it out because it doesn't really matter anymore.
Why is it an Among Us?
What?
What?
Sus?
Is it not an Among Us?
What are you talking about?
The wanted poster.
Right. So you guys go back to the secret door in the guard room. You open up the path out to the gargoyle ledge. Then what?
We look for ducks.
Yeah, hold on.
No.
We've got enough rope.
Focus.
We
Nifix
have
gets
to go
on.
down.
Nifix gets on. Right? He's okay with that.
He
Mhm.
wasn't sure if he'd be able to do it, but I'm gonna
Okay.
try anyway.
Yeah, Nifix is light enough that he can. That's fine.
Okay. And I'll just keep.
Can you give
Popping
Isaiah,
rations.
the gecko?
Oh, yep.
You don't. No. Don't actually. You don't need to unequip.
No,
them.
I'm
You
just
can
saying,
say
in
that you're
ca-
doing.
like,
Okay.
just-
Okay. Oh, I saw Nid immediately go for the
Yeah.
the mouse.
I was,
so
I was
like,
looking for like, oh, there's a use button, so I could use it.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Wait a minute. Oh, that's right.
It's
yeah,
a
they're
one- it's a-
consumable.
yeah, it's a one-time
you could
use.
you could
There you
totally
go.
get rid of that. That's fine. See ya, gecko pads.
we
Okay.
spent good money on those.
Who had the idea to give the gecko pads?
Me. I already have all. I'm full on hero points though, so give it to someone else if that's what you're doing.
Uno momento. Lorian, you get a hero point.
Yay! My other one was a waste, so.
Okay. So, feeding him immediately before sending him down. Isaiah carries.
We'll feed Nifix too, just so they're both
And
fed.
it's really weird. Like, you can hear the motor of these things all the way down. Like, you can hear little steam vents and the clack, 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 clack of gears churning. And then once he's at the bottom, it only takes another minute before there's a loud popping sound as the gecko pads die, letting out a little billow of exhaust and smoke.
Okay.
Do we need to make
good
climb
job,
checks
Isaiah.
to get down, or are we just saying it's gonna take forever and we'll get there eventually?
Let me review what
Look,
that
how do we get
climb
there?
looks like.
We will be all using the rope.
Let's see.
And how high up were we again?
Like 200
Quite
feet or
high.
something.
200 feet.
Yeah, 200 feet up. Where is it? Got it. Ooh, it is not an easy check to climb.
Like without a rope or with a rope?
If you've got a rope that'll go all 220 feet.
I mean,
We could tie them together.
We did. That's how some of them
Yeah.
got. Oh no, they flew.
Mm-hmm.
How did
No,
they
I
get
flew.
up there?
And or used climb speed.
We flew.
I was the only one who used the gecko climb speed, wasn't it?
And
Yeah.
Nifix was up there with you
Mhm.
somehow.
It's athletics,
Oh.
right?
She was just climbing.
It would be
stubbornly.
athletics, yes, to climb.
You know what? I think I can
Well,
do
Now,
insurance.
using
See-
the rope, it would be a much lower DC.
My thought was to literally make like a rope hook that they could sit in, like a loop, and then they'd just be like climbing down, and we'd be giving slack.
But then somebody's still gonna have to climb.
At least for the 4 weak ones, I'm set like the
Oh, the dudes.
the
yeah.
citizens, yeah. Since I don't know if they could make that check very well.
Did you say pizza citizens? That's
No.
Pizza citizens.
That's what I heard, and I know that was wrong. I was like, what?
Somebody wants pizza.
No, I just ate. Okay, never mind. Ignore me. My brain is ducks, and I can't find it, and I'm sad.
It might be through that hold up wall.
We also didn't go down the one path because it looked like it led to the clockwork area where we ran into our deaths. Okay, so if we're using the rope, does that, and if we were doing a climb check, do we just add a circumstance bonus like modifier to it, or?
No, actually, it completely redoes it just changes the DC. It's a much lower DC
Okay.
because it's easier. to
Public
climb.
or blind?
Public. Oh yeah, no, it would have the secret trait if it was private, because it's the climb action.
Are you gonna
You know
roll
what?
the
I'm
the
gonna
guys
see
are going first?
this assurance.
So
first.
yeah, so Laura does like the action hero, just like sliding using like leather grips.
Yeah,
right
someone
down
should
the,
go down
rope.
first to make sure.
Well,
nothing
Nifix
go-
goes wrong.
is there.
Oh,
You can hear
okay.
like the that sound on the, you know what I'm talking about, the slide,
Yeah, I know. What you
I don't
mean.
know how you describe that sound, but the
I'll go last.
Saya, same thing.
Okay, good.
I mean, you've done like some aerobics stuff with ropes,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll just leave that undetailed.
Well, no, the cool aerial stuff
Yeah,
with the silks. Yeah.
and you easily you're like, oh, I love ropes, going straight down.
Same.
Fixney. Oh, you've got assurance. Okay,
I'm hoping that's enough.
that is enough for the rope. Yeah, Fixney, maybe not so action hero, just, working his way down a little bit at a time.
Slow
He's
and
being
steady.
cautious. But
Steady
safe.
is good.
How were you getting the 4 down? You said that was with like
They were going first,
They're gonna
so
get
I'm making
coaxed.
like a little loop for them to like sit their butt in and put their feet in. They hang on to the rope and use their
Okay.
feet to like,
I would
and we
say to
slowly
do
lower
this
them.
effectively in a way that would work, we'll call it a crafting check.
I can do that.
And this would be a secret roll. So it's an unspecified craft. You do it from your character sheet, not the map.
Craft.
Hopefully
Oh.
they don't all die.
Whoops, I made a crappy loop in the rope.
Is Cyan slowly becoming Nifix in personality?
No, maybe. Look, you
Um,
can all rub
you
off
said-
on her.
Lion. There you go.
Sometimes she tries to be smart, like Lorian. And sometimes she just lets her inner chaos demon out.
I feel like it's coming out more and more this session.
Now that you were letting Fixney, Saya, and Zalora go first. Now the drunkards are going.
Sure.
Is that correct?
I'm going last.
We'll
That's what I'm
catch-
You just said they. I wasn't sure if they was the drunkards or they was the three.
They're all drunkards to me.
Oh, all right.
No, not really.
I need a resolute answer.
Yes, they're going.
So
next.
now they are going. Okay.
Yes.
You get the first one into the swing.
I'll give it a little
Circle
test,
over.
a little tug, make sure it's good.
So I want to confirm you guys do have 5 50-foot ropes.
Yes.
Pretty sure.
We tied all our ropes together to do it. We made sure before we came here.
Yep, we did.
There's no other way that Nifix would have been able to get up.
And we still have that
Is it in your
kit.
inventory?
Do you want us to use them all?
Like, what do you?
No, I just want to make sure that each of you already has one in your inventory.
I
Oh,
do.
And, just auditing.
I have my folding ladder too. Should I get that out?
Do you want to?
No.
The second
I have
You
2
load in.
ropes.
and begin to lower. Now, I will note, each of these, because you can only do one at a time, it's going to take about 10 minutes per person, not counting you guys.
Oh, my charm is gonna run out by then. Should someone,
You guys can
can
start
I-
going.
yeah, take him kind
You
of
can
covered
start
up?
going. Don't wait. Yeah.
Can I look for a wagon to rent or something, or an
It's
empty
night
wagon?
at night. I don't think you're gonna be able to find anything.
You're not going to find one by the docks. You'd find that probably closer to the wall, some Wainwrights.
Do you
and-
really think we want to show a
Caravan.
driver what we're dealing with here?
Mm-mm.
I mean, can't I haul it with Antal?
He can walk just fine. He's not unconscious.
Yeah, he's
And
just,
he's charmed.
he's
We
just
just have
charmed.
to get him.
Yeah, just get him there.
he'll walk
Well,
nice.
I'll
He
look
also
for
has a
tarp
move
then.
speed of 20, by the way.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
get him
I
walking.
would
Get
like
him there.
Lower.
I'd like to look for a tarp and put eye holes for him.
You don't think that would be more suspicious?
No,
Okay.
Magnimar
It's
should be used.
ET. He's
Magnimar
ET.
should be used to weird stuff, and a tarp would help us out a lot more
Okay.
than.
Not to reuse the same meme in the same day, but he's out of line, but he is correct.
Well, you didn't use that on camera.
That
earlier,
is
so-
less unusual in Magnimar than the
Yes,
alternative.
I'd like to look for a big enough tarp, and I'm gonna put, I don't know, have it like has his head out, but covering
Okay.
the rest of his
Perception.
body. I'm gonna guess this is Seek, right? What's that perception?
Yes, I'm sorry. This is Seek.
I see. Hopefully.
You're not finding anything. If you want to take about 10 minutes, I would say you don't need to roll. You can find one.
Okay.
Do you want to do that?
Right.
At this point,
Time.
he has been
You know
charmed
what?
for
Screw
30
it.
minutes.
I have my tent, my personal traveling tent. I'm just gonna poke a hole on it and I'll fix it later.
Or
I'm
just
gonna
lie
done that
cover
from
it
the
with my
start.
tent tarp. Screw it. I'm gonna pull it out from my space pouch.
That's fine.
Okay.
Alright, don't
I
worry.
forgot I had that.
We just want to make sure people don't get scared of you, okay?
I
Okay.
don't know.
You're going
I'm
incognito.
getting
What's hungry.
pup.
Fine. Okay, here's another ration.
So this is gonna be whole, covered with a tarp. Get a hole.
A
so his
pup
head pops
tent.
out. Yeah, I don't know if this is pup tent. I think I put the wrong one in my inventory.
What's a pup
Although I
tent?
think
You
that
put
might
the
be
one you could afford in your inventory. That's just a little one-person tent.
Yeah.
I mean, that should be more than.
Oh, it's just to be used as like a cloak. I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah.
I would say I will allow it, but
It's probably not gonna cover everything, but it's dark.
bargain bin and anyone it does not go all the way to the ground. That's for damn sure.
Look,
So his little feetsies are going to be quite evident.
that's
And
fine.
every now and again, there's a little tentacle that comes out from under it that someone has to slap and pull back under the tent.
Get that in there.
Yeah. I gotta check how many rations I have.
All right. So who's
So,
who's going with
Wall's
us?
going with him.
So I'm going. Dixie's going.
Are we
I
not
think I
all
wrote him
going?
down.
You did.
Uh,
Oh no, I'll stay at the tower and help
Okay.
with the.
And
the
Nifix is still up
drunkards.
top with Lorian, correct?
No, I wrote
No.
it down.
Oh,
She
that's
wrote
right.
that.
That's right.
He wrote a
I
Zion.
Are
will
you going with
sadly
them too, then?
give him some of my food that I pilfered from the kitchen, like the sack.
Oh.
Sadly.
Should I tie it to my bow staff and just do the Mulan thing?
like a carrot on a
To
stick.
try to get him to move a little faster.
Yes. No, I won't do that. I just don't want to
You
put my
are-
hand by its mouth.
Okay. I will circle back to you three momentarily. For the rest of you, it takes, as mentioned, about 40 minutes to get all 4 of the guys down. Actually, 3 guys, 1 gal. And then Lorian and
I will
Lorian. How are you going
attach
to descend?
the end of the rope to my grappling hook so that it can, nobody has to hold it at the top. I'll just put it on the edge of the,
Oh, there's a
the
gargoyle right there.
gargoyle.
yeah, on the gargoyle. And then hopefully at the bottom I can just and get it to let go.
Okay. Yeah. I would say your experience with this kind of thing sufficiently to be able to do that. That's fine.
So you want a climb check?
Yes.
Don't
Okay.
fall.
This is where I die.
You will not like what happens if you fall, that's for sure. Actually,
Well, if-
you'd already know. It'd be 110 points of damage.
Yeah, well, if that's how it's gonna be, that's how it's gonna be.
Oh,
It's not.
I forgot.
Yes?
The puddle of the dude.
Oh, yes.
Can I-
There is a pile of puddle, as you put it, down there. Not really much of a puddle. It's mostly bone. There's some blood spatter, and of course,
Oh, right.
a little shiny knife.
I'd like the shiny
Oh
knife.
right.
Didn't you leave already?
Yeah, but he
Well,
said
like-
he claimed that. He claimed that. What
I
happened
mean, I
many
can grab
sessions
it.
ago?
I can grab it.
Well,
For
tell you
you.
what. Wait, did I already put? I think I already put it in the stash.
No,
Did
don't.
you?
Didn't
I
it
did,
break
yeah.
things? Oh no, that was
No,
a different knife.
No, it's the kukri.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Unusual kukri.
Oh, so you got it. You're good. Okay,
So it's in the party stash.
so I can get my rope and grappling hook back, or everybody's
All
rope.
of our ropes.
Mm-hmm. But by the time you are down and have rejoined with Zalora and the other 4, it's after 10 p.m.
Hope they got there okay.
Yeah.
Let's get going.
And with that, you trudge after the others. Others,
Mm-hmm.
you were making for Hydemark Manor?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
I
So
hope we
that
can get
will
there.
have like a
right in the
sending
middle
stone
of
or something.
The summit.
Do your wayfinders, are they able to cast message?
No.
Oh,
I don't think so.
Well,
Mine
I should have
casts.
let you
Wait.
borrow mine.
Mine just
yours
casts
can
light.
cast message.
Yeah, it's called a feat.
Whoa, someone's
Ah.
fancy.
Yep.
I also don't think I ever got a wayfinder put on my thing, or I accidentally deleted it.
Everybody got one.
Uh,
Oh, they can cast light
Mm-hmm.
normally, but not message normally. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
She let you borrow it.
I just have my
still
image
do it.
group text, but I don't think that helps here. It's not.
So for you guys' benefit, Hydemark Manor is over here.
I know it's a really long walk. We gotta scoot.
Get walking.
Yeah, well, it's also going through the capital
Oh,
district.
Yeah.
but it's at night.
It's at night. We gotta scoot.
It's at 10 p.m.
Like
It's not a
9:30.
bustling city.
Fortunately, you are right by the slope that ascends to the summit.
Mhm.
It's not too bad making your way up that. You only have to stop for a snack once. Honestly, this isn't so different from trying to keep Nifix fed. It's just like 35% more frequent than Nifix
Hmm.
needing to snack.
Mhm.
I don't think that's accurate.
Hey, it takes a lot of metabolism and energy to be able to bench press elephants.
Yes, it does.
Fair.
You get about this far
That's not very far.
before yeah, it's not. A group of city watch approach. There is 2 with halberds, 1 with a lantern, and 1 with a sword. None that are like, the weapons aren't drawn or whatever. The sword isn't drawn, but it's clear that one is like the sergeant. As she steps forward. Halt!
I
What
kind
business
of don't
brings
have
you to
time at
summit?
the moment.
Well, you'd best make time.
Okay.
What's the
Troublemakers aren't
problem?
welcome here.
What's
What?
not welcome here?
Troublemakers.
We are not troublemakers.
Okay, look. So wait.
Wouldn't
I'm
do
gonna
that.
hold out the Wayfinder. This is very important. We are doing duty for the city as well as for the Pathfinders. If you
Duty.
really, really need to stop troublemakers, please give us an escort. Let no one near us.
Make
This is quite
a
urgent.
request.
Wait, am I with
Can I-
them? Did we
no.
all catch up?
No,
No.
you saved
No,
it
no. We're like in the
because
past.
you guys
We're
took an extra
40
40 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I aid that? And
Yes.
okay.
How do you do so?
I mean, I
Just
was.
sway back and forth, jiggle them titties, girl.
Damn.
I don't think that would. I don't feel like that would work on them. But I do
You never
have.
know.
It's
I
like
have
this is
him.
an official
if you want-
Wayfinder.
I do have
He
impressive
does have to do that.
performance.
As a
to do
question,
that, but
does everyone respect that Wayfinder? Like I
I don't-
assume that
I don't
not.
know.
Yeah,
I don't
Not
think so.
everyone.
Not
Yeah, but
everybody,
I would
no,
also
but
just
this-
be like kind of holding mine up to like we're an official business, just trying
Okay.
to
So
help that way.
yeah, you
but
can
I
do
gotta-
diplomacy.
Do we need our tokens to hit the aid button?
Do you?
I don't know.
Uh,
Also, do I do a request or do I do an
I
aid?
got plus. I got -1 on all these rolls.
I should have gave you guys my diplomat's badge too. Shit.
No, sir.
Okay, there's your tokens for a sec. I will pull them back into the. Hello?
Where's your quest? Wait, where's my token? Oh,
There.
I think
Oh.
you
I will
need to
pull them
target
back into
me
the-
for that.
It didn't spill everyone out.
all right. Me. Okay, so
Y-
I hit
You
request.
might need to target me for aid.
I don't have an aid. I just have aid toggle. I don't see a different aid.
Yeah, so you toggle it and then roll it.
Oh,
Roll the normal.
Right?
I see. Toggle.
This-
But then if I hit that, it says choose a bonus from aid.
Oh,
My-
okay. So Fixney will toggle aid. You're just gonna make a plain diplomacy.
Okay.
Persuasion. I'm getting my
Request.
systems mixed up.
Wait, I'm
Requ-
aiding?
No,
That's the
you
one.
started it, so I'm aiding. I'm gonna re-roll that though.
Okay, that is a failure.
Yeah, re-rolling it.
Oh,
Where
okay. Is
okay.
that a still
Success.
I'm doing?
Okay.
Just a success. So Fixney, you have +1.
Where's it?
Fixney got to it first, otherwise I would have
Is
done
it-
it.
Request?
It's in your macro. It's just
Mhm.
aid toggle. Did you toggle aid?
That's what he has to do.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
What do you mean toggle aid? I don't
So-
know what
In
that
your
is.
macro.
On the macro.
Yeah, I
hit
just have
aid
this
toggle.
aid parenthesis toggle. And then that lets you
I
pick a
don't
bonus.
see it.
Great.
Are you using the
It's-
basic action macro?
Yeah, I have requests. Charisma 00 circumstance.
Encounter.
No, it's great.
So it's before you hit request. It's on the macro itself. There'll be a aid toggle.
Yeah, it's not showing. I don't know why.
Ah, I love it.
It's great. Do I want to reroll
Why
that?
didn't
You know what?
let
I'm
me
gonna try to
roll the
reroll
check?
that.
Fixed you went too fast. I'm the diplomacy one.
Wait, come on, reroll. Reroll using care point.
Everything will be fine.
Everything will be fine.
Probably.
Pretty sure that's a failure.
Pathfinders are not. What's under the cue, like tentacle coming out, Nifix like, no, stop, slapping the
Nothing.
tentacle back under the tent. What's under the tent?
Hey, you remember who gave the mayor all the roaches? You guys still haven't arrested me yet. And I'm gonna run.
They just said they didn't want troublemaker.
Nifix, make a lie. No, that's not a lie.
Because I have created diversion
Distract?
too, but you guys are too
Yeah.
fast.
That's creative diversion. This is creative
diversion.
diversion for sure.
Yeah. You guys are too
Creative
fast.
diversion.
Oh
Sorry.
yes.
I macro a creative diversion, not trick, gesture.
Thus far,
I think
Distracting
the
words.
person
Oh,
who's
there it
built
is.
for charisma has been.
I'm a
You
reroll.
guys are too fast. Alright, alright, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
I just have plus 15 to all these.
As
Yeah.
which way are you running, by the way?
I have plus 16 to all of these.
You know,
Yeah, same.
I'm gonna kind of. Okay, so where are we on the map? Where you pinned this
Oh,
out?
right where your tokens are,
Okay.
more or less, like right on that main road.
So, how far away in feet would you say they were from us?
5.
5? I am also gonna try and kick one in the kneecap and run away while I do it. And I
I need
want
to
to
know
run.
which way you're running.
Yeah,
How
I'm
did
gonna.
we end up leaving the adults of the group back and
You
letting
guys
all
did
the
this.
children go forward?
Hey, I'm 83 years old, man.
Aren't you like 80
Still
something?
a child.
yeah, for gnomes. Between these two buildings.
Right, so you're running into the capital district or into Nos or back down the hill?
No, they don't care if I go back down the. Which one's the green zone? The light green zone.
That's
In there.
No.
Between the buildings there.
Okay.
What is
I think we can warn the
83
Lord
years
Mayor's
old?
man.
Is that like young adult or teenager?
It's really hard to say with gnomes.
We live a long
Okay.
time.
You
'Cause I'm
give a kick.
122 and that's
It's
like
not
young
gonna
adult.
do any damage because
adult.
they're wearing steel greaves and all that.
I'm also not trying to hurt them.
I assumed. As you run, I loathe that you guys are forcing me to open the NPC compendium.
They act
Give
like
me
they
a
can catch it.
sec.
I assume our thought process was I'll go down and be the person on the ground helping. Lorian up at the top helping from there. And we just didn't think about the fact that letting the rest of them go forth without us would be a disaster in
Saya
any way
is-
you slice it.
Is a good talker.
If you let me
If I
talk.
had to let Saya do the talking, it would have been. It'll be fine.
Yeah,
It'll
but
be totally fine.
the gnomes are ambitious and they think they're better at this than they are.
I don't think I'm any better.
Why
No,
did
I'm
you
just gonna
start?
go with we didn't think about it because we were like, this is the hard part. You guys go ahead, and then yeah.
You know, saving the civilians and making sure they get down the rope, that did seem a little harder than escorting.
Somebody who was
Mostly-
charmed,
Yeah.
like how much trouble could you guys get in?
And I think this is
Okay.
a lot of excitement for the gnomes, so they're like, yes!
So, Nifix, as you take off, the watch officer uses a reaction to lash out at you.
Sentinel.
Ruh-roh.
It's gonna say Warhammer, but it's the same numbers as sword.
It's okay. Genuine question.
Actually, this would be fist. Never mind. This would be fist because I did say they didn't have weapons drawn.
Because this is a genuine question. If I'm kicking to piss them off rather than actually attack them, can I use empathetic plea?
Yeah.
Okay, then I will do that.
Hit it.
You can't
attempt a
hurt her.
diplomacy
you
check.
Acted... Oh, I see.
Okay, give me 1 second. I'll put a token
Doesn't
down.
that count as acting hostile toward them?
It's more so like blowing raspberries kind of vibe than like I'm gonna kick you in the taint vibe,
There's
you
your-
know?
Vibe
There's
check.
your
Vibe
token.
check.
I don't know, man. I feel like kicking someone is hostile no matter how you...
Well, if it's
Uh,
if it's a child, I mean,
Okay, so this is
Blind!
gonna be at -2 as she tries to. Oh, not a crit though. So it does. Oh, I was looking at yours. That's a miss actually. She takes a swipe at you. Stop. And she looks at one of the ones with the halberd. Go get her. She looks at Fixney and Saya. No. Enough. We're bringing you in.
You can
Take the
bring
tent
us...
off. I want to see what you have.
I don't think you do.
I don't think you
Take
do.
the tent off.
you got any more charms, Si?
I don't. I only have one.
Talk your way out of this.
Yeah, can I make one more? I don't know if request is the word.
You tell me what you're saying.
Yeah, she's gonna argue with her. Like, no, I really don't think you want to. We are not troublemakers. Ignore the gnomes. We're on official business, and this is really important. So please let us through. I know
Make
it's gonna be.
requests, but
Yeah.
note that the DC
Oh,
is
it's
going to
much
be
higher, yeah.
much higher. So much higher.
I know, but I don't really have anything better right now. I don't think she's gonna be swayed by my performances. Was I supposed to target or anything? Hero point.
No.
Hero point. Because I know that's not gonna work.
Ah!
No! I thought I was gonna stake up with 20. Alright, so no, she doesn't care. I don't want to eat a town guard today. Not me, like, just, she's gonna pull off the thing and I'm gonna, well...
Unfortunately,
lift the
even
hood,
as like
not
you're
pull it
saying
off?
all this, she's like staring steel at you, and then from under the tent, I'm getting hungry.
no.
I need
Ugh.
to eat. I need to eat. I'm sorry.
You know what? Give it
You
a.
should have killed me.
You know what? This could end up working in your favor.
And like at this point, there's a few windows that are opening as curious blue bloods are kind of staring out, like
You're making this worse, ma'am.
out there. She's staring, and now like she's drawing the sword. The others are getting on edge.
Wait. I'm gonna grab a ration, and I'm gonna pull the tarp slowly, and I'm gonna hand it to it. See,
Take
look.
the tent off now.
No, look, it is really
Or-
dangerous.
On Iomede's vows, I will bring you in irons.
We need to get to the Pathfinder lounge. Look. This
And
Yeah,
can I
person
also
is
pull up the
in-
like part on his
He's
face
lifting
too?
the-
He's lifting the tent.
Yeah. Look.
Oh, you're. Oh,
Yeah,
slowly.
lifting the tent.
This person needs help.
inheritors tits.
We need
What?
Holding up for the person so you can see the person part too, not just the
We
monster
need-
part.
So, sorry, whose tits?
Tent.
Inheritors, she
Need
said. That's Iomade, the
to
inheritor.
get him to
Paladin
the
god.
Pathfinder's lounge. If you were very much concerned, we would appreciate the escort.
The Honorable Lady Hydemark
Will
does
vouch
not
for us.
employ monsters. Bring that thing with me.
This is not a monster.
Going to the Arvensor.
This is not a monster. This
If
is a
that
person.
goes crazy, it could hurt any number of people, and my patience is growing thin.
Yeah, and he's charmed right now, and he will be for the next, like, 15 more minutes if you let us go.
It will not take that long to get to the Arvensaur where we can keep him contained.
Will he be safe there? You won't kill him.
He's
Make
very
another
s-
request.
I was gonna say, he's
This
very
is a
sick.
person.
I will allow Saya to make this one because she's actively conversing,
Thank you.
and I will allow Fixney to aid.
Okay, please, dice. Be nice this time. The 24.
Wait.
I don't know if that's
Oh,
really
yeah.
good enough.
Targets.
Technically, you needed to wait for Fixney to aid.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But
We can just
Fixing
+1 or -1 to it.
oh, we'll find out what we're getting.
Aid. Toggle.
I am kind of forcing it because he was also
Oh.
contributing, and
There.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta. Okay. I found where the aid button is. I'm sorry. I forgot where it was. Okay. So diplomacy.
You're good. I think mine's
Request.
missing something.
it's not.
Hmm.
Okay.
All right, -1. Oh,
No. -0.
oh, okay.
That's
Um,
better than -1.
Actually, no, that is -1.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's fine.
Aw.
I figured. That's okay. 23. We'll keep it. I don't trust my I don't trust my dice right now. They've been rolling over.
23.
Lawful goods.
Is the DC.
Oh.
So we will keep it contained for now while you explain in great detail what this is.
Sure. No problem.
And she glances at the other halberd. Call for Lady Hydemark. And don't
Wait.
let her send her husband this time. I want to talk to her directly.
Oh, what a coincidence. That's where I was gonna run to.
They will begin to escort you south to the Arvensaur.
Okay.
Nifix. We're gonna sum this up in a single. You're not hiding, you're running. Athletics check. Make a single athletics check, and this will determine the outcome. So we don't have to.
Okay. Can I gauge their speed as they're running after me?
They're
as
not
well?
monks.
Okay. Well, that's what I mean. Like, I'll also just randomly stop to make them think they can catch me as well, to kind of do like.
This is, in fact, you know what? Society or athletics.
Oh, we both know it's athletics.
Yeah, we I shouldn't have made it a choice.
Sorry, it's saying is. Am I in the right one? Exploration. Done. Nope.
Nope.
Oh, I
No,
guess
you're
that's
actually
good.
just going to do this from your character sheet because there's no action
Yeah.
tied to it.
Yeah,
It's just
I
a
was.
straight athletics roll.
I'm glad you knew where I was looking at, because I was.
Jesus. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
That poor guard never catches up.
No, I want to make sure he follows me to Hyde March. So that's why I said I would stop.
Actually, once you get to Hydemark Manor, he won't cross that threshold. He kind of stops,
What? You think I was a liar? Huh?
curses a few
Huh?
times, and then he's just gonna saunter away.
One of your friends should be
Ow.
here.
Mumbling.
Haha. I'm pure mocking him.
On that note, we're gonna pause here and take our break. Chat, we will be back in a few minutes. We encourage you to hydrate, snack, stretch.
Leaf a logger on Mount Everest.
No, not that. You don't have- delay
They
that.
won't have enough time. That's not a break. That's a adventure.
That'll take way too long.
Pet your pets, and we'll see you. We'll see you very soon. Welcome back. Lorien and Zalora. It's about 10 p.m. as you
Everything's looking
Make
bright
your
and
way.
beautiful.
to the edge of Underbridge. At this point, actually no, prior to this point, 3 of the 4 have slunk away to go back to their homes in Underbridge.
Are we okay with that? You know, before they leave, I would have taken their witness accounts, information in my journal, all that information.
Okay, Lorien and Zalora, at 10:20 p.m. You make your way to the edge of Underbridge.
Wait, are we did they all go, or did you say one stayed?
One, the one named
Bren.
Bren
Okay.
stuck with you, at least this far. Though he seems reluctant to leave Underbridge. Thank you.
Do you have somewhere to go tonight?
Normally, I'd head for the cock and walk, but I think I've had enough of the drink for a while.
Do you have somewhere to sleep?
He is like looking around, like,
Can you turn the music down just a smidge? I think it's
Yes.
a little loud.
thank you for letting me know. Better?
It didn't change for me.
Oh, that's local. My bad. Let's try again. Better?
Yes.
How much would it cost me to, like, if I wanted to give him money to get an in room for like a week, how much would that cost me?
Something like a single gold would probably cover him for quite some time.
Okay, I will give him a single gold.
So Laura, you don't owe me nothing. You've already.
You've been helpful to me in the past. I'm not going to let you just out on the street. You need to have a roof over your head tonight. If it gets you through for a week or two, all the better.
I don't really like. I don't want to be no beggar.
You're not begging, I'm giving.
Well,
Consider it an act of friendship. We were that at some point, right?
bless you, Laura. I'll find a way to
Just-
make it up to you.
Not necessary. Just take care of yourself.
You too.
Is there anything else you want to ask him, Lauren?
Well, go ahead.
No, I interviewed them all at the same time. I have all the info I need.
You, the rest of you, you look out for her. She's a good one. You hear?
So I see.
And he's gonna reluctantly like take a step toward Dockway and then another one, and then kind of look around like he's completely in the wilderness, and he'll just sort of awkwardly meander toward a line of brothels and inns.
Yeah, that's what
Sounds about right.
He's
yeah.
probably hungry too at this point, I would think.
That should get him a stay with some food, right?
For sure.
That'd be good.
For sure.
If he doesn't,
Hopefully he's wiser with it now than he has been with money in the
if
past.
he doesn't waste it
Yeah.
away in some other way, he should be good.
Well, I think we've done all we can to that end.
You know, I'm surprised that you didn't
By what?
ask.
That I didn't ask about your face, or
Yeah. You must
Wh-
be
is it-
curious.
I am curious. I didn't know if it was something you would want to talk about in front of them, or out here or with me at all.
I'm sure you've realized how nosy they are at this point.
Well,
It wasn't something I could hide for long around them.
so then what's the story?
She'll gesture for you to follow, and we can just walk and talk, taking
Yeah.
our time because there's just not a
'Cause
huge
Of
hurry.
course,
Like
there's
everything's
no,
fine.
yeah, nothing would be going wrong with the rest of them. They have Saya there.
Oh.
I was with a group. We happened upon a coffin of sorts with this body in it.
Not this group.
No,
different
I
group?
wasn't with this group.
Okay.
This body was in it. We didn't think it would be trapped like it was.
Preserved, I assume.
So we happened upon this body of Sortion, this body preserved perfectly, not breathing,
Okay.
not alive in the traditional sense, but it was just perfect looking. And then we gathered around and we activated a trap on it and it killed us all instantly. Yeah, all of us. And when I woke up, I was in the body.
And everyone else was dead.
I sat up and looked at my whole group and myself dead. Yes. So,
Do you know how it happened? How you transferred into her body?
no. So I've been just in this body since and trying to find a way to get back into my other body, but I don't think there is one.
Is your other body even viable to get back into? Is it also being preserved?
No.
Oh.
I mean, I buried it with
I
all
see.
my friends.
I'm sorry. That
Oh.
sounds like a horrible experience.
Yeah, it wasn't great. Yeah.
Can I recall knowledge to see if there's anything I would know about how this could happen?
Absolutely.
I can't do that right now. Oh, yes, I can. Cool.
Okay. So your question is, what can cause that?
Yeah, how could her body have been transformed or transferred like that, or her consciousness, I guess, transferred
Okay.
like that?
So you know of individual spells that can do different pieces of this. For example, there's a potent necromantic ritual called Clone, in which a caster can create dummy bodies of themselves that have no soul. They're just empty vessels that will, when the caster dies, their soul will move into a clone. You also know of something called Soul Jar, in which you designate a receptacle to store a soul in. This is usually horrifically evil, used by those entities that barter in souls.
But in those cases, it's like it would have had to be Lorien,
Combination.
like being the one
It's
to
likely
cast.
the body was a clone of Sortion,
Okay.
which is its own unique, interesting dilemma, seeing as necromancy is an opposition school of lust.
Mhm,
But
mhm.
it's likely that it was a booby-trapped clone, probably some kind of mass death trap. And based on how this went, you actually don't think this was the intended function. What Runelord wants somebody walking off with their clone.
Right.
it's likely that probably if it was as old as Thassilon, 10,000 years old, the trap forked. And the clone accidentally pulled in the closest soul, which just happened to be Lorien. It's an accident.
Yeah. Yeah, this doesn't I don't think that's what was supposed to happen when you happened upon that.
I
body.
agree. I mean, from my research, the Runelords all had their own ways of surviving,
Yeah, I guess they have to.
Each one did a different thing. Obviously, I don't think that Sorshan would have wanted somebody like me in the body. I'm sure she could have had many of these. I have no idea, but that's how it happened. And I've been in this body. How many years has it been, Stilly? I suck at the time passing. Like 2 years, maybe.
Somewhere between 2 and 4.
Yeah. It's been about 3 years now.
Do many people recognize you? And does it feel like this would be complicated?
She pulls up her hood and pulls her goggles down. I usually go around like this,
Fair enough.
but lately I haven't been. I just kind of got sick of it, I guess.
Also
And
fair enough.
felt accepted enough in the group that I just didn't feel like wearing it anymore. But most people who see my face just hit on me or stare at me.
Also fair enough.
But yeah, I just generally try to cover my face.
As you were saying this, your walk through the capital district, you two, being humanoid, proper, well-dressed, clean individuals, utterly unintercepted by local law enforcement.
I nod at some guards. Good evening.
Yeah,
Good
yeah, oh
evening.
yeah, like the guards when they see you, you get smiles, tip of the
Good
helmet,
evening.
ladies.
Yeah, we are pretty cute. I get it.
At this point, you reach the gate of Hydemark Manor.
Does it look like it's hustling, bustling?
It does not.
Oh, okay.
It's actually closed, and you can see an impatient Nifix standing alone outside. Now, Nifix, you've been here for a little while because about 20 minutes ago, the City Watch came and collected Sheila.
I wasn't allowed to go?
She suggested that you wait for Lorien to show up.
Okay.
And strangely, she was oddly terse with you about the whole thing as she left with the watch.
Well, Nifix doesn't even know what that word means.
She didn't seem at all regretful that you couldn't come with her. Strange. But
Well,
you know
she
that
might
she's
not know
not
what
here,
terse
and you
means,
do know
but I feel like she'd know the vibes.
you know they're waiting for you, Lorien and Zalora at the Arvensor.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Why are you here by yourself?
Well, a funny story about that.
That's never a good start.
Well, I think I was numbly profiled to begin with.
Lorien just stares.
And the guards decided they wanted to see what was under the tent because we got down there and we found a tent. but I found Fixney's tent. You guys can feel the delay in her words of like her like partially trying to figure out
This
how to
part
make
Zalora was around for, by the way. Lorian didn't know about the tent. Zalora would know about the tent part.
Okay.
Nifix, where's Saya?
Well, Saya's down at what was it called again, Askell?
The Arvensaur.
Well, they're all down at the Arvensaur with our friend. And I don't.
Gonna pause
I thought
it
you
just for 1
were
second.
bringing. Oh,
This is the Arvensaur.
Wait, did we have to go back down the hill and all the way over?
No, it
Oh,
actually
okay.
connects both at the bottom and the top,
Okay,
and
good.
it is the center of the Magnimar City Watch.
Mm.
Okay.
um,
continue.
I thought you were bringing our friend here. Wasn't that the whole?
Did Sheila want to take it to the Arvensaur for safety reasons? Did Saya explain to her that he is charmed and that he's just, if he gets the antidote...
Well, I'm sure if we got past the guards, that could have been explained.
You were all arrested?
No. I don't know what happened to them. I kind of mocked and maybe kneecapped a guard just a little bit. Didn't hurt.
You assaulted a city watch?
Enough to piss them off. And also, he's very slow. So I was running and he couldn't keep up. So I made sure to stop and take breaks and maybe blow a couple raspberries and shake my bum. I got a little too into it.
I think
Lorian's
maybe
gonna
we
turn and walk away.
overestimated how
heading-
capable
she's-
they were.
She's heading to the Arvensaur now. She's leaving.
Now that you're here, can I come? I was told to wait and explain the situation to you, but I think I can explain a little better on the way.
Lorian is fast walking.
It's not like you can
following.
outrun me. So anyway, we had to tame the beast because
Why even ask if you can come if you're just gonna follow us anyway?
You guys make your way along Lord Mayor's March. Incidentally, a street named under the reign of Lord Mayor Grabberus.
Oh, in this
Fabulous.
area, I'm probably gonna like. Hey, Lorraine, can I hide in your cloak a little bit? Just a little bit.
Nifix, I don't really want to be associated with you right now.
Well, I'm going to get arrested.
Oh,
Maybe you should. That'll teach you a lesson.
No, I kind of announced that I was the one who did the roaches to city guards.
She'll just
I'm
take out
sorry, the
spare-
roaches?
She'll take out a spare cloak and put it over your head.
Thank you.
We're
Oh,
gonna
yeah, the
circle back
roaches.
to the roaches thing though.
So, the mayor was really rude to all of us, and he kind of said I was bleaching, and that's how I found out I was bleaching. And then I got really mad, so I went to the sewers with Fixney, and we collected 50 roaches. I said they were muffins. I shook the box and gave it to a guard, and now he was mad at me.
I'm so sorry.
couple
I
side
asked.
notes of lore. Bleaching is the term for a gnome that is dying of old age,
I see.
where their hair begins to turn white and then they die.
But she's not old.
Correct.
Okay.
Gnomes will live forever until the bleaching begins. And it only
Nifix.
begins when a gnome loses their love for life.
Oh.
I'm not going to get into the roach thing, but I mean, don't let anybody tell you how you're feeling or what's happening to you. That's what I'll say on the matter.
You don't.
Nobody knows you. except
You
for-
got a new body. I can't see.
Says Nifix as she nimbly weaves through people,
Cartwheels
stepping
behind
over
Lori.
purring cat, nimbly swiping a couple of free samples of little cheese cubes on the way.
No, Nifix is actually avoiding the food at the moment.
Oh shit. Okay, no cheese cubes.
Everyone has their own things to bear, Nifix.
I'm sorry. That was. I spoke out of frustration. I didn't mean what I said.
So wait, so Nifix knew you when you had your old body?
No.
No.
Oh.
She drew on my hand what her old body looked like.
I see.
I'm sorry, Lorian. That was out of line.
That's okay.
You guys.
And she'll pat Nifix's head, and just to finish the sentence, she'll say "little one" in Elven, though.
I don't speak Elven, I don't think.
That's right,
No,
you don't.
but I do, and I'll just smile about it. Cute.
Point, you reach the south end of the Avenue of Honors, which is like over here. Over here, there it is. Passing the torchlit temple of Iomade the Inheritor and the monument, the Founder's Flame, a great magical fountain of fire.
Ooh, should we meditate on this for 10 minutes before we go
Illuminating
in?
this entire little park out here. The very, actually, no, that's not the very park. One of many parks featuring well-used park benches on which one might socialize.
I don't know about that.
From here,
I see.
as you march west, the towering Arvensoar looms, the tallest structure in Magnimar and a wonder of architectural engineering. It stands.
It's this one?
That's the one. It's from the level you are at, it rises 200 feet.
Well, that would be really impressive if we didn't just scale a gecko, so.
But it also descends 200 feet to the ground below.
Well, I can't see that part, so.
You can see like the silhouettes of dozens of archers on its parapets and walls at differing altitudes. You can see the shadow of one of its 8 trebuchets. Not, active or anything. You can just kind of note it in the evening light. You can see a hustle and bustle of activity in and out of the front from City Watch, soldiers and the like.
Isn't it like 10 p.m.?
Yes.
Probably later, or maybe not.
10:30.
Actually, it's at this point, it's about 10:41.
10:41. Okay.
Very specific.
We're stuck on a 1 now.
Dang it.
Yeah. You know what? No.
10:42.
I'm moving it to 10:50 for now, but it's not 10:50 yet. I'm just not going to hit the 10-minute button until you get to 10:50. I shouldn't say like a huge crowd of people going in and out, but like more than none. There's activity.
Hustle.
You can see that there's like
Not so much
a
bustle.
pair. There's a pair like right down the steps who are talking. You can see that there's one sitting on a bench nearby having a break. You can see squads. You can see a squad departing while another one is just coming in. Someone taking a helmet off, like it's the changing of the shift. As you enter the building, I did not have music prepared for this particular eventuality.
Oh, you can look.
That's your fault.
Thanks for that.
You have gnomes.
Gotta love us.
You-
Also, I don't think I looked like a troublemaker, by the way. So I think they were gnomefully profiling.
Well, you
Well,
guys were
2 gnomes and a Varisian.
The Varisian.
and
And
also
big
a
tent.
giant tent that is walking.
Gnome profiling, Varisian profiling. They're racist.
Now, the
They're
Varisian
all
profiling
racist.
is a real problem that
Yeah.
actually happens in this city. I don't know about the gnome profiling thing.
Okay, but the
Actually,
guy
no, that
in the
probably does
big-
happen now that I think
In the
about
big
it.
tent, that's kind of sus.
Yeah, I think anybody. I don't know that that's profiling. I think that's just suspicious activity.
Nope. It's all racist. Sticking to it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm sure the second you guys were in there and they wanted to put you in a holding cell, as soon as that race card went up, like, it's the Magnimarian equivalent of lawyering up, and they put you in a separate room.
Wait, we're not under arrest. We're just detained. This is the...
They were going to put you in a holding cell until there was some mention of profiling, at which point they separated you.
What exactly differentiates detained and under arrest in this context?
Shackles and no
Jail
shackles.
versus prison.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So not much.
So we get in though, no problem.
As you come in, there's like some waiting benches. There's a front desk with like some bars in front of it and a clerk who's working. And you can see, for some of you, the familiar visage of Knaven Hidemark.
Oh, she did send her husband.
Sort of a lanky... Honestly, it's hard to look at him and not see a ranger.
Or both of them.
You know that signature, like they dress with all the forest grays and greens, the bow, the brace.
Yeah.
Like you look at this guy and you're like, gee, I wonder what his class is.
Is he a ranger or are we profiling too?
Damn.
Both.
Profile.
Absolutely both.
Okay.
When he sees you, he gives sort of a curt nod to Lorien. He doesn't look at Nifix.
Nivix doesn't look at him.
No.
He glances at Zalora, kind of raises one eyebrow. It doesn't seem like he knows who the hell you are, but
He's not talking with anybody, or is he?
He wasn't. He was waiting on a bench, and as soon as you came in, he stood up and approached.
I'll go over to him. What's the situation?
Lorien. Sheila is already in. They wanted to put your comrades in a cell overnight. It would seem one of them fled after assaulting an officer.
I barely touched him.
Others, well, they said that they were escorting a half Otyug
Correct.
to the manor.
Is he still ignoring Nifix while she's
Correct.
He is acknowledging her in no way possible.
Good.
I'm just making sure the stories line up, okay?
Isaiah Kalen is his name. He is... I'll keep my voice down. Patient 0 of the polymorph plague.
Good gods.
We have what we need for an antidote. But in his body could also be something valuable to contribute to that. And also he's a human being who can be saved.
Elf.
They told the watch that this was patient 0?
I don't know what they told them.
When I was there, we
don't
just
think they
said we
told
needed to go to the Hyde March Manor and that it was very important in an untimely manner.
I don't think they told them about the patient 0.
No, we didn't.
Why? Don't you think that would have been an important part of the story?
Why
City
would we
Watch
tell them
was
that?
brought up to date on the entire affair. He nods at Lorien, your request.
Is she... I need
Sheila's
to get
talking to them now.
I need to get in there, I think.
She did ask that you be brought to the others, and for me to let her know, and she will speak to the rest of you. She also said that the others are not to speak to any authorities without you present, and I'm inclined to agree. In fact, at this
Yeah,
point, it would
but
probably
I'm the
be best
lawyer!
if they said nothing at all.
That's for the best. I
Lorien,
glanced down at Nifix.
I swear we didn't say any of the details. We were supposed to keep it under wraps, so we were really, really trying not to say anything.
It's not that, it's the other things. We'll deal with that later.
I know I
With
did
whatever
something
they-
bad.
I'm
With
not mad, I'm
whatever-
just disappointed.
With whatever you're gonna have to deal with the punishment. Whatever
Okay
they
with
deem
that.
fit. Let me go tell the clerk to let them know we're here.
And
I just
there
don't
is
want to get
another-
punished for the roach things. That was revenge.
For now, they're keeping this Isaiah in quarantine in one of the Griffin stables.
You
been
Are they
can't.
cleaned out.
feeding him consistently?
For
Who
now,
would
they're
have said
giving him
that?
a little bit of food. I don't think they're
He will need
prepared to feed something like that for long.
He will need consistent feeding.
I might be able to assist with that once they give the clear to visit it. Everyone's pretty stirred up about the entire affair.
I imagine so.
I know it's
One last thing.
kind of a scary monster, but it is also a person.
At this point, it's all but guaranteed the Lord Mayor will have heard by now.
My hood goes even further down my face.
He'll be here tonight. I don't know when, but you can count on it.
Tonight.
He'll want in on everything. He'll want to be fully apprised and included in everything.
I think I need to go.
Sheila can handle the politics for the most part, but it would be best if you don't let him corner you.
Noted.
He's wily.
He's
Okay.
a bully.
I need to circle back on that too, I think, so I understand what you guys did other than the roaches.
Just that.
Just the roaches?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just a jerk who knows a lot about us all.
You're not there. Quiet you.
I know, I'm just telling
He
you.
is a part
I'm
of the
replying now.
Sahedrin Council, unfortunately, and he is determined to be included in all of the goings-on so that he can profit in whatever way best suits him.
And he
Right.
knows a lot about people, so you can bet if you have joined us, he will probably dig into your past as well.
Don't
Not
follow
like that.
politics much, I take it.
No.
I'm going to talk to my wife. I'll talk to
Oh,
the
you are? Okay.
watch officer, and she'll take you to the others.
Okay.
And he'll nod Lorian and step away. A minute later, the sergeant, not that you'd know it, Nifix would, the sergeant from earlier, steps over. You can follow me. She does sort of a double take back at Nifix.
She's got a cloak on. You were saying?
You can follow me.
Was she the one in charge before?
The
Do I
sergeant.
know do I like know her by name?
There's
Or is there too many sergeants?
let's see, there would be 400 soldiers. What do we think? Probably 20 sergeants, give or take, maybe more.
I probably would know them.
You can make a society check.
A society check? Okay.
Mhm.
That's just in recall knowledge, right? Did I just do a recall knowledge and it'll be in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm looking for a nice name generator.
This is
I
Bridget.
see. Bridget Bridgerson.
So this is how I name characters. I just pick a name.
Isn't there
Junior?
a specific one just for Pathfinder?
I don't think you need to get
Probably.
that detailed about it.
Yeah, you're right. You know her as. Oh Jesus. Okay.
Oh Jesus.
Do I know her husband's name and her family's name and her family?
You know her as
Oh
Brigitte
Jesus.
Crosswolf.
What?
Brigitte Crosswolf,
See, this
and
Bridget.
she is one of, you know her specifically because she is one of the 4 watch officers of the Capital District.
Does she have a family?
You don't know her personally.
Okay.
You know her professionally, and you know that she is very aggressive, usually unyielding, more about the letter of the law than the intent.
Gotcha. Sergeant Crosswolf?
She'll just
I'll follow.
nod and lead you guys into the into sort of a stone corridor up a flight of spiraling steps, only about one floor, down another corridor, and then into through a steel door into sort of like a, well, it's not a very cozy room. There is a table, there are 4 chairs, 2 of which are occupied by Saya and Fixney, and the table having 1 cup of coffee.
Oh.
I'll
there
let you
any
two
more?
decide which of you drinks coffee. But I think I already know.
The gnome, definitely. You think he works all hours for nothing? No, he needs his coffee.
But it is really, really shitty coffee that really could use some warming.
Hmm.
Are we
She
handcuffed or
doesn't say another
anything?
word. Once the 3 of you are in, she just closes the door behind you.
Yeah, are they restrained or anything? Or are they just sitting
No.
at the table?
But you can hear the door lock as soon as she shuts it.
Okay.
Lorian
How
crosses her
did
arms.
this go wrong?
No.
What happened after the other gnome left? It was me.
The other gnome, I don't know.
Brigitte over there got really angry with us. Tried to diffuse the situation, showed what we had. We showed Isaiah, and she decided that we were going to jail here instead. But we at least got her to agree not to kill him.
So, gnomes caused some commotion, and the answer to that was show them the half man,
It
half
was,
man
look,
eating
it-
monster.
I did not cause any commotion.
She just didn't like our
Gnome.
story. But it was that, or she was ready to stab him. So, and she was demanding we just rip everything off. So we were trying to de-escalate, and I think this was the best non-violent situation we could have gotten. It was that, or she was going to attack us and him, and then we were gonna have a whole problem.
I would advise you don't speak to anybody else while you're here. Unless it's me or Sheila.
Like, they don't want to talk to us anyway. They just kind of
What happened when Sheila got here? What did you guys tell them about the antidote?
I don't know. Did they ask us anything?
Thus far, you have not been able to talk to Sheila. She acknowledged, she saw you from a distance. You got the impression that she's talking to them and she'll talk to you next. Like, you could see clearly she was like, she's here. You just haven't met with her yet.
Yeah, no. They haven't said a word. We've just been sitting in this room. And Saya's like tapping her
For
foot.
about an hour.
I think you're lucky you didn't get thrown in a cell.
Yeah. Probably.
I agree.
Kinda
Especially
need to
for
be faster in order to do
assaulting an
that.
officer.
I didn't. It was
You
a love
kicked her,
tap.
right?
It was a love
don't-
tap.
I think you have to be friendly with someone for them to consider a kick a love tap.
Well, I could have suplexed her.
I think that would have been much worse.
I agree. I
But
thought
I guess
they'd
we
all
have
chase
to-
me and I'd outrun them and be like, see, I was going here to begin with. Also, I thought it was really weird that I got to Hydemarch Manor and you didn't. The guard didn't go on the territory.
yeah. Let me put it
Well,
this way.
they're separate entities. I mean,
Well, look, they decided we were a
One-
problem before we got to say anything, so it didn't really matter. It just...
That's no.
Fix gets a hero point.
That's gnome profiling.
Yeah, and Varisian profiling.
Yeah, I hear that's a big deal.
Okay, so we won't leave you guys alone again. Got it.
Not
I
with
guess we just
racist
have to
guards.
wait. I guess we just have to wait until Sheila gets here?
Sheila is probably trying to negotiate something, so we all aren't punished.
Well, I should be.
I don't even go here.
I don't even go to this school.
I mean, if I have to spend a night in jail here, I think, or two. No, we're on a
You
time
have to
crunch.
spend a night in jail here. They're not gonna feed you like you normally
Yeah, you're
eat.
not gonna get your muffins, Nifix. You don't want to
They're
be
gonna
here.
give you like one meal.
You
I've been
better hope
starving
that
probably
for like
slop.
4 hours.
you better hope it's an apology and community service.
The door, you can hear someone keys outside. Someone's unlocking the door. It opens, and a gruff, very unshaven guard pokes his head in. You're all free to
It's not
go.
allowed. Oh. I mean, yeah, we are.
Much
I think
appreciated.
Nifix immediately goes to the door. No questions. Not even a breath goes by, and she's
Okay.
just like at the door. Yeah.
I'm gonna look for Sheila.
I'm not.
she's
I
not
would
in the hall.
normally follow, but I feel like I need, like, somebody has to keep an eye on all of this. Oh, she's right in the hall.
She's not in the hall.
Oh.
There's
or her husband. I'm
actually
looking for either one
a
of them.
different individual.
Better not be the
They
mayor.
are tall, sort of masculine, but completely hairless, with lean, wiry muscle, and you can see a temple sword on their belt, like sort of a
Sacha?
crescent moon sword, similar to a Kopesh. They nod. Miss Comeron has paid your bail.
Oops.
With regards,
Home around?
What was the? Can you put that into the chat?
Comeron, you met her, most of you. Nara,
I
you
just
didn't.
want
Why did
the-
we have a
Uh,
bail?
That's the merchant princess, another member of.
Oh,
the
that's
Strategic
her.
Council.
I
The
thought...
one who seemed like she was beefing with the grand or the Lord Mayor.
Oh, how much was it?
Why did we have a bail?
Yeah, I thought we were not being arrested.
Anyone has a bail when the price is right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He
Does that
smile, or
price
they
come
smile
with,
slyly.
Does that price come with any strings that we should know
But of
about?
course not. Think of this as a professional courtesy. With regards, I would be honored to escort you out to wherever you are staying. If you
Hey guys, where are we staying?
Where is Sheila?
Lady Hydemark is speaking with the hang on, I still got the name. The Commander Odinberg, as well as the Lord Mayor.
Oh God, we should leave then.
All right. Where are we staying?
The manor.
If you
The
wish,
manor.
lodgings can be provided for you.
Maybe let's give the manor the space tonight and stay somewhere else.
Okay. What
you
if
would
Sheila
like, I can
wants to
deliver
speak
a
with us?
message to Lady Hydemark.
Okay.
Wait, we should write
Well, we
this
have
down.
we have a lot to tell her. She
Mm-hmm.
needs my report.
She really needs our report.
Then perhaps I may escort you to the manor.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
she
that's
can
fine.
meet with you.
Yes.
I am, of course, your humble servant.
Wait,
Of course.
Sir, what?
isn't
What?
Isn't your master part of the Sahedrin Council? Is she available?
Lady Calmaram is regretfully otherwise occupied with her obligations. I am acting in her stead.
Thank
You
you.
have her confidence. Can we report to him?
I don't
No.
want to.
I will only report to Sheila.
All right.
Your discretion is respected and understood. Come. And they will escort you out. It's funny. Every guard they pass with you smiles, nods. A few of them, like, they shake hands. The watch captain, or the watch sergeant, however, looks like a boiling over tea kettle.
Was that the captain I kicked?
Sergeant, yes.
Sergeant,
Yes,
sorry.
That is Sergeant Crosswolf.
Lorian, did you say Sergeant Crosswolf?
Yes.
Should I go apologize?
Not right now. Well,
If
I kind
I-
of look at her. She's still got like a lobster right now.
Well, I don't know if I'll be able to later. We have things we have to accomplish.
Her eyes are bulging right now.
I don't think it'd be a good time right now.
See, this is why you just don't kick everybody or suplex anyone you meet on the street.
Come here, Nifix. I'll take
That's
Nifix right over to her.
Good,
Well,
good,
I'll
good
I'll
tip.
pull my hood down.
Like a
She has
bad
something
child.
she wants to say to you.
I would think your time would be better served departing.
I think it's
I-
important you listen.
I'm very sorry I kicked you. I
don't care. I think I care about a little. You brought a monster.
what was the guy's name
into a
again?
Heavy
Isaiah.
residential area.
Isaiah.
Mm-hmm.
That beast could have gone wild at any. And at that point, there's a little from behind Lorian, and you see that your humble servant is now sort of here. Not saying anything, just smiling pleasantly.
Interesting.
My only
Yeah.
concern
I
is for the law in this city. It keeps it safe. Unlike you.
Did she say that to
Have
both of
you-
us, or just
Yeah, can-
Nifix?
Oh, can I hear that?
Yeah, can we hear that?
Okay, I'm gonna say something. Actually, she's doing her damnedest to protect this city. If you would have kept up to date on your reports, you would have known that is patient 0 for the polymorph plague, and one of the only things that we have to stop it from spreading here in Magnimar.
And
Poor
I'm gonna
shit.
sneak behind Lorian's legs. And if you were doing your job properly, a small cadre
Where'd you
of
come from?
vampires wouldn't have, snuck into the city,
Abducted
With
a
a
bunch
cult.
of people.
abducted a bunch of people to lay experiments to the good citizens of the city are protected.
The important thing, I think, is that everybody now is well compensated
Hmm.
and free to
Interesting.
go about their business in what ways seem best to them. And we all share the goal of a great, big, thriving, well-defended city, right?
Huh, interesting the way your tune has changed. But yeah,
That's
you're
not her.
right.
That's our
Oh.
guy.
Oh,
That's your benefit, your
My
humble
bad.
Our
servant.
tune,
Yes.
his tune has really changed.
Yeah.
Our humble benefactor, who I don't know how much
Yeah.
money he spent for how happy everybody is.
Not
Yes.
everybody. She
Well.
scowls. Your merchant princess won't always be able to buy her way out of everything.
Who is this?
Read the
merchant
report.
princess?
Read the report, Sergeant Crosswolf. The city's one step closer to being safe because of what she did today. And I'm
We'll
gonna
see.
just
We'll
go
see.
with Nifix and
As you're walking out with your humble servant, they exude nothing but pleasant satisfaction descending the steps.
I am going to be the last one out, and Nifix will stop and turn around. I really am sorry. And she'll keep going.
There is a gold gilded royal purple carriage parked out front. You can see that there's a driver and a couple of guards just kind of smoking outside of it. Weirdly, these guards don't look to be city watch. They look more like mercenaries.
Not so weird considering the way things have been going.
that would be the mayor's carriage. We should keep moving.
I pull my hood up.
Given the nature of the distance, I thought we might walk. But if you wish, I can call a cab.
Walking is fine.
That's fine.
Very good. Come. And they, as promised, they walk with you all the way to Lady Hydemark's manor, up to the gate, which just opens on its own as you approach. Here we are. Is there any last affairs I can settle for you? Or are you satisfied?
Send our thanks. But that is all.
Oh, but I shall. I'm sure Lady Kalmaram will be most pleased.
Thank you to you too.
You are most welcome.
I'd give you a muffin, but I fed them all to the Altiag.
No payment from you is necessary, I assure you. Have a good night.
Ah, wait. Yeah, I'm gonna give him.
A piece of
Should
gum.
the lady require any of my service?
Not the card.
You give her a card with my sigil.
I shall. Good night. And they
Good
will
night.
depart.
We owe some favors.
Now that we're alone,
And someone explain what
I-
just happened to me?
I am very disappointed.
Oh.
I
who-
was a law-abiding citizen.
It was
Saya,
all me.
What happened?
They spoke up before I could.
Why
and
did you let them speak at all? I know how loud you can be.
You
I
gonna
Why
eat
was-
didn't you
popcorn in the
use
background?
that?
Look, I was more concerned about making sure Isaiah's charm didn't break, that I got distracted and they got out of hand quickly.
Are we at the Hydemarch Manor, I'm assuming?
Yeah, we're
Yes.
right there.
Yes,
Okay.
and weirdly, the gate opened for you. You guys are able to. Well, it's not really a hotel, unfortunately.
Oh.
Sure, you did
But-
the best you could in the situation.
Look, I at least got it. They didn't stab him, at least. She wanted to. She didn't stab us.
You wanted to.
She wanted to.
She didn't believe me about him being patient zero, which was odd.
I don't think she cared about anything we had to say. She decided we were
I don't think she
troublemakers.
knew what a patient zero was. No one knows about the plague, remember?
No, the
The
watch
danger of
does
the
know.
plague. Do they?
I made sure the watch was told.
Oh.
Hmm.
Oh! Wait. Well,
don't-
it could be also that she might have been impaired. She
Impaired?
sounded like
What
she
do
had
you
a rod
mean?
so far up her butt it's turned adamantine.
I see. She is very hard lined when it comes to the law.
Really never know what's coming out of his mouth.
Never.
Hmm?
Anyway,
Nothing.
I need to wait for Sheila and give her my reports, and we need to make plans for leaving tomorrow.
Yeah.
We can go see Captain Sorsha. Oh, I probably should have sent a message for Captain Sorsha. Sorsha? Yeah.
Sersha.
Sorsha.
Not Sorshin.
Not Sorshin. I know that. Sersha.
Well, if I talk to Sheila, she could
No.
get us passage if she still wants to.
We blew some favors today.
I'm sorry, guys.
It's
But,
not. It's
wait.
not your fault entirely.
Hold on. But couldn't the person who was just like showering us with compliments and making everybody cower because of money help us? What
I
was
mean,
that
they
about?
have money. She is on the Sihedron Council. Who he works for. She is on the council. What's her name? Their name?
Who they work for.
What's
Yeah,
her
but what
name?
was the name of the...
You guys know her to be Sabria Kalmaralm.
That's it.
Princess of
Delora, if you want, you can do recall knowledge to see if you know anything about her. She's a pretty big name, but if you don't follow politics, it would make sense
Well,
why you might not have heard of
it-
her.
never hurts to have relationship with Lady Culper.
Well, I just mean we have to get passage like ASAP, and
Oh.
they seem to
Yeah,
know
you
a
actually.
lot.
Hers is a name you know very well.
Okay.
She's the second richest person in Magnimar, only second to the Lord Mayor. She's a merchant princess from overseas who came here and bought more and more shops. You've heard that people who oppose her have this weird habit of getting bummed out and then putting cement on their feet and dropping themselves into the bay.
Interesting.
Um,
What have you guys done to earn her favor?
I think just
Well,
working for the
nothing,
Pathfinders.
But now,
And
we're
what do you
definitely in her
think?
crosshairs.
Well,
Crosshairs?
she's on the council.
Figure
We
speech.
sort of work for the council. We have a rough relationship with.
So the basis of my
Did you hear what I said?
For the most part,
Okay.
the basis of my questions are, or the reason for my questions is, can't we ask whoever, I forgot their name if they gave it to us.
they didn't give it. They just said, "Call me your humble
Your
servant."
humble servant. Yeah. Can't
Sabria's servant. We could, if we need to. Usually Sheila gets us. She's got us passage before.
Okay.
Also, we have a captain who loves us, so
She would
Okay.
probably give us a good price if we needed to pay for it ourselves.
Okay. So
we do have
By the
some.
way, while you guys are talking, a servant in the manor has taken you to like a waiting room in Hydemark
Okay.
Manor.
okay.
I don't think
It's
Nifix would go
comfy.
inside.
Are there
not
muffins?
Nifix wouldn't
They-
go
they
to
do-
the kitchen.
They do
Nope.
have complimentary snacks.
I think Nifix would wait outside.
Nifix, it's okay.
Outside.
No,
Why?
get inside. Go. Come on. Go push.
It's okay. You don't have to feel so guilty. It's not just your fault.
That's right, Nifix. It was a team effort. Now
Yeah.
get inside
We
with
all-
the rest of them.
We all effed
Yeah.
up. It's fine.
If we need to blame someone, we can blame Lorian.
Yeah.
What?
Lauren left us unattended.
Lorian did leave us unattended.
Okay.
It does fall to me. I am.
Delora,
the
do you
leader
have any
this
kind of
group.
danger sense? Because if you do, like the hair on the back of your neck is going wild.
Because of what they're talking about, or
No, you sense Lorian. I'm. Ignore it. Ignore me.
yeah.
Anyway, Nifix, come inside. You don't
Okay.
need to wait.
But no snacks.
There is a certain smugness. You remember her clerk?
Oh
Nari,
yeah. He.
that really prissy guy who didn't want to let you in the first time, who was
Mhm.
kind of
Mhm.
cowed.
He's a
seemed
cow.
smug as he's like, it's very clear he knows that you are not in the lady's graces right now. He doesn't say anything, but you can just feel how pleased he is at your misfortune.
That's fine.
It's not very nice.
we can get back into her graces. By, you
That's
know,
Charles.
making sure the whole town doesn't turn into Isaiah there.
Now,
Isaiah.
it's only a 10-minute wait or so before you can hear voices outside the waiting room.
Oh, can you
And then
set
the door
10 minutes to
opens.
like just meditate a little bit?
Oh, by this point, you could have totally done some meditating.
Yeah, meditating on a lounge, like put 2 chairs together, just like.
I'll double check that my report is alphabetized for her convenience.
Oh, I'm gonna open the eyes. Like, did you make sure
Lady
you told them
Hidemark.
about the?
Fixney, I
Does he
don't
believe-
want to hear anything from you right now.
Hmm.
You've talked
It's-
enough today.
It's a sign of things that instead of inviting you into the conference room, Lady Hidemark comes into the waiting room, pulls up like a wooden folding chair, and takes a seat facing your group. What happened?
We explored the gecko.
What a big
Inside,
bear.
we found Fixney. We found evidence of the cult. I'll pull out my journal and set it in front of her.
I can go through this.
They-
Give me the important
You can.
parts.
They have disbanded. Not disbanded. They
Disembark.
Right.
have
There
gone
was a cult there.
disembarked towards to Riddleport.
A small
To-
cult.
Pirate lords are involved in this?
Well, Clegg Zincher is. They're looking to steal his resurrection magic to bring back the Runelord of Sloth.
At that, she blanches.
We're leaving on the morrow,
That
as soon as possible.
Actually, we probably should leave soon.
Yeah, maybe Saoirse. I don't think Captain Saoirse would take us right now, but
I think that is actually a splendid idea that you depart.
Immediately?
No,
and our plan was
rest.
to go in the morning.
Stay
Yeah,
here.
Morning.
I will have Sebastian prepare rooms for you.
And
Normally, I wouldn't do this. We don't like to house Pathfinders here anymore. We've had some noisy guests. Alvin, you know what you fucking did.
uh-huh. Your pet goblins.
No,
About
I
it.
was thinking of the drumming at 5 a.m. every morning.
Oh,
but, you know,
that.
the
yeah,
morning
that too.
preparation.
Yeah.
I was like,
Are you a
wait.
bard
oh,
or
yeah.
something?
You gotta get ready.
he was a fucking war priest.
Yeah, Gorham, war priest. You gotta bang the drums.
Yeah,
know?
you
So he had
gotta
a
do your war
giant
chanting.
orc war drum he would bang out for a 30-minute period every goddamn morning.
Or Gorum.
But we can make an
About-
exception. Now
about
tell me what
Isaiah.
the hell happened tonight.
As
His
Well-
name is Isaiah Kalen. He is patient 0 of the polymorph plague. We had to get him out of there. To save him, and he might be really important for the antidote. I show the pages about the antidote.
I'm gonna pull out my sack from my spacious
the
pouch.
stars.
Oh, your sack.
Okay.
jeez.
I didn't fully go through it. It's not organized, but these are all the notes from the head cultist.
We can make a vaccine with this.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
kind
there's
of
probably
buried the
something in
lead
here.
there.
He can be the first one you give the vaccine to. We were trying to do this low key and undercover, but
I had him
Thanks.
charmed, he wasn't dangerous.
things went awry when guards want to follow the law, the letter of
Oh,
the
wait,
law.
what
with no
happened to all the-
exceptions.
What happened to all the other? What happened to everyone that was with you guys?
They went home.
They went home. The drunkards?
I don't
They
know.
went home.
Gnaven's going to
you
see to this Isaiah.
kept them
Okay.
in case they may have been infected
He-
too.
I don't think they were infected. They were
No.
used as vampire food.
Yeah.
Oh,
They showed no signs of it, at least.
or
These are
maybe
missing
no.
persons. You found them.
We did.
We
Yes.
found some.
Their details are here. Their name and
We
address
found-
and phone number.
Mayava.
ASL.
We found the
something after all.
survivors.
What?
We found the
Sheila?
Interesting.
survivors.
It would seem Ayava knew something after all.
Oh.
Yeah, the rest of them probably are drained husk at the bottom of the gecko.
Yeah, the
There
vampires
were-
were eating them.
That place was haunted. There were vampires.
And
Probably
a
should
Feel free to
also
close the book on
Totem
the place
mask.
then.
you probably should also have someone go on there, make sure all the openings on it are fully sealed again. There's quite a couple of
A lot
big,
of false
Um,
doors, yeah.
Send in a very
openings.
high-level
And
priest.
false walls, rather.
Mm-hmm.
I do not command these kinds of people.
Well,
No,
I-
well,
I'm
you
just
know,
saying
suggest
it's.
To be
I
honest,
told
that's
you guys.
why I sent a
There's-
group of skilled, well-trained
Well,
warriors, scouts, and
consecrating.
a priest.
Consecrating is kind of a, if you seal it up, that shouldn't
That
be a
might-
problem.
yeah.
As I said, that I don't command such people.
Well, maybe
I
tell the
can-
guard to seal it
Well,
up.
I can pass word along, perhaps to the, maybe not the Church of Iamade, not now. I'm sure there are some Abadarans who are willing to do it for a price. Admittedly, I was expecting to have to pay bail for you
Oh,
in the morning.
wait,
They didn't want to let you go.
Sabria did.
Oh, I know. She couldn't resist coming in to tell myself and the Lord Mayor personally.
How much was it?
You really want to know?
Yes, I want to know.
Well, let's just say she handed the good captain a large bag of platinum.
I don't think we were worth that much, but okay, thanks.
Oh, whatever happened to that
I
griffin?
think we're gonna
that,
have to pay that back somehow.
Yeah, we
flew
owe
from
some
the
favors.
Irishman, by the way. Sorry, not griffin. The fairly
you bring
large
that up?
hippogriff.
Oh,
It disappeared.
Okay, good.
Well, Sheila,
My
I
hope had been to keep you under my umbrella, to keep you away from the more political crossfire of the Lord Mayor and Kalmaram. Or at least to keep you working more with Koraya and myself. But things have gotten a little more complicated.
So we should get out of Dodge ASAP, which was our plan anyway.
Precisely why perhaps a trip to Riddleport will be in your best interest as well as all of ours. I will try to calm things down a little bit. You are certainly no friend of the Watch right now. Even once I explain the situation better, they want to save face. And I will keep you apprised when you return, but right now, we will take care of this Isaiah. It is of the utmost top priority that you prevent these cultists from having their way. If you can stop them however you see fit, do it. Just know that Clegg Zincher is the unofficial de facto leader in Riddleport. He's a paranoid man. He
Didn't
may
lose
require
most of
some
his money a
convincing
couple of years
to
ago?
work with you.
I thought he lost quite a fair bit of his money a couple of years ago. How the heck?
He has been, well, he's the manager of the Colosseum there. That's how he makes his fortunes. But
Oh,
any
I've
advice
heard
on
some rumors that his funds have gotten tight.
any
Still, it
runs
would
the
be better if you can
Colosseum?
work with him rather than against him in this.
Okay. There's something else I have to tell you about.
Yes.
Augustus.
oh, I thought we were not going to talk about that. We may have let out a little stabby boy. I can't remember what they're called.
I wrote
thought
it down.
we weren't
Where
gonna
did it
tell
go?
anybody
I'm
about
telling.
that.
If Lorian's gonna tell, just tell
Remember when you smelled cop on her?
it.
Yep. Stilly, what are they called? I can't find the fucking name.
Gongorinan.
Gangorian.
Augustus isn't
Clipoth.
Gongorian. A Clipoth.
Gongorinan.
Gongorinan.
Not just any Gangorian.
I am not familiar with the term.
He was
Great.
held by
Okay,
the
let's
greed.
go to
Ring
bed.
a bell.
though.
He was held by the greed rune lord for a long time, and we might have let him out.
And he holds no ill will against us, so time for bed.
Well,
His motivations are unclear, but he does worship. You know who.
Yamasoft?
Yeah,
interesting
yes.
to note. Do you intend to leave the situation as it is?
I don't know how we find
Well,
him.
we have to deal with the Runelord situation first. I will
agree.
investigate this when we get back, but
A loose
I
end.
wanted you to know about it. In case it shows up. It's a big crab.
If it shows up, we are Pathfinders, not. We aren't a
This-
mercenary company.
You know what? The City Watch can handle it.
Sure.
I
There's
would
something
not
for them to
mention this detail to the City Watch at present.
I wasn't planning on that, just you.
Agreed.
I suppose I might have some old friends who could look into it.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
The hour is late, and I've a letter to see sent to Captain Farfully.
Frawley.
You should plan on
that
setting
Captain
out
Saoirse?
tomorrow morning.
I can never.
Yes,
I can't
Saoirse
think-
Farfully.
I can never
So we'll
remember
head
her
to
last name.
we'll head to the docks in the morning then.
Is Saoirse her actual name, or is this like
No,
another
that's her.
Augustus?
That's her first name.
Okay.
Saoirse.
I keep wanting to call her Sorshin, but that is very wrong.
Yeah.
That's me. Hello.
Good night.
Where
Sebastian,
can I get a small crate? Not small, maybe a medium-sized crate.
See,
I
crate?
would suggest the markets.
Did you have any empty ones around here? Maybe not being used.
Empty boxes
I
you're
don't
recycling.
No, not a box, a crate.
I would
I-
simply visit a carter for that. Or...
We don't have time
Okay,
for
never
that.
mind.
She's tired. Let her go to bed.
Maybe there's some on the ship.
Good luck.
Thanks.
And Sebastian sees you guys to some quarters. It's actually like 2 rooms with a door connecting them. Clearly not used in a long while. Not really intended to house 2 or 3, but it's the space available.
Right.
And as you guys, it's 10 after midnight by the time you guys are able to, finally settle in and relax and unwind a little bit. And
Level up.
that too, but
I stare at the
well,
ceiling for hours.
even as you reflect on the things that transpired, mistakes, opportunities, ominous friends, rivals, a good deed or two, and fears for the future. Something a little odd
That's odd. I use my ability.
catches your attention. Pick someone. I'll leave it to you guys. Pick someone for me.
What?
What's it about?
Just a little detail about your environment.
Well,
fine.
noticing details, that'd probably be Lorian,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
Unless it's hearing
Lorian.
things, then it'd be Nifix. Yes.
You notice the walls in here look there's something kind of off.
They padded.
Particularly around the corners.
Maybe that's how it does work.
Like a shadow moving in the corner of a wall.
I don't like that.
Take a light and shine at it.
The way the wall is just so smooth, almost like the corner is starting to change. Like the light hitting the corner is going through and something is coming back. And you hear the low growl of a canine as the wall, the angles in the wall. That's right, Alvin, shift. And a creature, gaunt, with steel gray flesh, ribs visible through its torso, a tail that is more like a shadow that dissipates into a wafting smoke, with little claws, some of which are connected to the arms, some of which are cut, separated, but still act as though they're part of the body. Razor sharp jaws and a leering ghoulish tongue and bulbous fish-like eyes. Its back covered in stony points.
Wall mimic?
The creature that you see within the angles of the wall starts to unfold as if coming out of the very lining of reality itself. Snarling, it lunges. And that is where we're gonna end.
Oh, now we're gonna get
Is
kicked
there-
out of her house.
Is there a picture?
So I
was
can't
gonna
show
say
it, but
Hellhound
I will post
until
one in the
you-
Discord.
Right?
Yeah.
I know what it is.
You sure do.
I might when I see the pic.
I don't know if you've ever actually seen a pic of one of these. They're pretty horrible, but you've definitely met them before. Ooh, I like that one. Too bad it's not accurate.
There's a couple
they're
of
all so hideous.
visuals of them.
Got
Oh,
it.
lovely.
This one will do. Gonna put it in our Return of the Runelords general chat.
Which you
How do
too
you-
can join from the link
Ew.
above.
Oh, I've never seen that
Ew.
one.
Oh,
What the
that's not-
fuck?
But
Yeah.
I
I
don't know
don't-
what it is.
Why you gotta keep attacking
Any
us at night,
any Lovecraft
Askel?
fans here?
You were giving me Lovecrafty vibes with the eyes.
Oh, it's a
Yeah.
Lovecraft monster.
I'm not familiar enough with them to.
All three of the bottom, they're not bottom for the rest of you, I should say. Ava, Alvin, and Ash have all dealt with these at least twice in past adventure paths.
Maybe we deleted it from our memory.
Things that come out of the angles of
Oh,
time.
fuck! No!
Still got nothing.
Got one of these.
I got nothing.
Remember our last
So-
adventure, and there was this thing, this circular thing that could do, but there was cracks in the wall, so it was broken. It was those fuckers. You were Sione and Olak, and I was Fea, and there was the circle thing, and we could see through that, like it could rewind time, it could fast forward, and then I think we ultimately ended up breaking it.
Oh,
But-
that. Yeah.
Yeah. Remember the things that came out of the cracks in the walls because the room was so circular?
Oh, that's what we fought in there?
Yes.
Because they only
oh,
have power where there's angles.
Yes.
Interesting.
Place.
Did they not look like this? Did they look like this?
There just wasn't a picture at the time.
Oh,
No,
okay.
there was. It was just. I think it was a different image.
Well,
It
it,
was like a
Great.
zombie dog or something.
Yeah, it looked like.
it was a converted picture. It wasn't actually
see,
of
I
the
see.
creature in question.
Great.
Does
It was just
that
the closest I could find.
is that
This
picture?
is what it actually looks like.
Yeah, zombie dog.
Oh.
Well,
Does that ring a bell?
Do you want me to say the name?
You're welcome to. I mean,
I don't know the
you don't
name.
have to either,
but-
though.
No.
These are a classic. You can't have a Thassilon adventure path without these appearing at some point.
Like every other
just not allowed.
Lovecraftian short story has it.
Goody.
Oh.
Oh, these things suck. And we're lower
Yep.
level this time.
Well, we just leveled.
We, yeah,
You did.
Do we get to be
So-
level 9 before we fight this?
No.
Yes, our heroes will level up during the week. Chat, you can find all of this episode, our past episodes, and believe it or not, our future episodes on our YouTube channel, linked in chat. You can also find the artwork of these horrific creatures, as well as some discussion on the subject. The announcement for our upcoming Ravager of Time AD&D adventure, and every other show we've ever done. Everywhere. On our YouTube and in our Discord, talking about it.
Mhm.
So
Yes.
we'll be live. Some of us will be live this coming Sunday for episode 1 of Ravager of Time. The rest of us for this game will be back next Tuesday, same time, same place. Blah, blah, blah. You know the drill. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the show, and we'll see you next time. Take care, everybody. Bye.